All right, you guys, this your boy back at y'all with another one. Let's get down to business. I got a serious question I need anyone that's willing to listen to answer. And I'm not talking about guys out here that's gonna be cheerleading and throwing their pom poms up in the air and all that, and butt kissing and all. I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking to real open-minded basketball heads out here. Anybody that's watching this video, that's going to watch this video later on, I got to ask this question, right? Where did this notion come from that you can't bench a star player when the star player goes out there and stinks up the joint? When a star player goes out there and goes rogue, not follow the game plan, decides to do his own thing, decides that this is not about the team, this is about me. Where does this notion come from that you can't bench a star player just because he makes 30 something million dollars or 40 something million dollars? Hey man, I'm not paying no $40 million to have this guy come off the bench, man. What the fuck? Right? Where did that come from? Does it come from the GMs or the executive department? Because if that's the case, then why can't the coach his team? Why can't the executives that cutting the check come down and coach the team then if the coach can't coach the team? If the coach goes out there and lays out a strategy and a game plan, but the star player goes out there and not follow the game plan. So what are we supposed to do about that? What's up, Ticket? What are we supposed to do about that? We supposed to just let the star player just goes out there, continue to go rogue, fuck the game up, and cost his team a chance to win a game? Where does this notion come from that you could just sit out there and just let the star player goes out there and do whatever the fuck he wants, and there's no consequences and repercussions for that? And then the coach ends up being the fall guy for that. You can't force his coach's hand into playing this guy, and then when the guy goes out there stinks up the joint and he gets the coaches fired, right? Because these same star players, all that will run to the GM, they'll run to the exec. Oh man, I don't like the way this coach is doing this. We need another voice in the locker room. And then that coach ends up being the fall guy because star player wants to do what he wants to do instead of follow the game plan. So where does this notion come from that you can't bench a star player? Look, if the guy's out there fucking up, his ass need to be on the bench. I don't give a fuck if he making $40 or $40 million. T Price was good, man. I want to hear what you guys think, because you already know what. But look, you already know what I'm at on that. If a star player's fucking up, put his ass in the back of the bench. I think that's why a lot of guys don't want to play for Pop. In my opinion, a lot of guys don't want to play for Greg Popovich. Or a lot of, because he won't let them get away with no type of shit. Man, I don't hear about no Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll don't coach in the NBA. Pete Carroll does not coach in the NBA. So I don't give a fuck about that little argument you try to throw in there. At some point or another, you got to bench the star player if he's out there fucking up. You got to. I'm not saying you should bench him all the time, but you got to give him a break to get his mind right. You got to get him. You got to give him a break. Look, hey man, just sit over here for a little bit. Give yourself a chance to calm down, bro. For real. I'm not gonna sit here and let this guy sabotage the game plan just because he want to get his numbers. Not when we got a matchup where we can exploit. Now, I'm interested to see what Frank Vogel gonna do if Russell Westbrook gets in the pissing contest with Damian Lillard tonight. I'm interested in that. If Carmelo Anthony's out there cooking and Russell Westbrook decides to get in a pissing contest with Damian Lillard, I wonder if Frank Vogel is going to have the balls to put this guy on the bench and put Rondo in the game. At least when Rondo's in the game, Rondo actually going to find the hot man. He actually going to get the. He is a true point guard. Russell Westbrook is not a true point guard. He is a bonehead. He's a fucking bonehead that decided to go out there and do his own thing. And then we're not supposed to put this guy on the bench? Fuck that. Couldn't have been me. And I'm like, hey bro, you gotta get up out of here, man. All this playing like a goddamn Tasmanian devil and all that. I can't have that, man. You gonna get me fired. All right, man, what you got? Hello?
Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What you got?
Dog, listen, man. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. Like, we gotta get these niggas about 15 games, bruh. Or 20 games, bruh, before we start saying things like Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, you can't have him on your bench and then they're gonna fuck up the Carmelo situation, as in like his getting his points, Dwight Howard getting his points. Like I said, they should be able to start. I think it's the starting lineup. You should start Russ, Austin, and then you know what I'm saying, like Malik, Dwight. I mean not Dwight, but DeAndre, and then you go with Bazemore, some shit like that. I mean AD. There you go. You got AD, DeAndre, Austin, Bazemore, and then Russ. Or even if you want to take Bazemore
Okay,
out and put
so
Bradley in.
hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me ask you a question, right?
What's
I
up?
got a question for you.
What's up?
All right, so what have you seen in 10 games that we hadn't seen in 11, 12 years with Russell Westbrook?
Bro, it's stats, bro, that prove this. Every new team he get to, it's always a rough beginning. Look at Washington. You're a Washington fan, so you already know this, LB. The beginning of the season.
Time out. First of all, I'm not a Washington fan. I'm a Lakers fan. Just because I live out here does not make me a fan of the Wizards. Just because I
Wow.
cover the team every once in a while don't make me a fan. I don't know where this notion come from that I'm a Wizards fan, but if you don't hear it come out my mouth, it didn't happen. So don't put words in my mouth. Don't do that. All right?
All right.
I'm not a Wizards
All
fan.
right.
I'm a Lakers fan.
All right. But you lived in the Wizards town. So you understand at the beginning of the season last year, he had a hard time like integrating himself in the offense and everything. Towards the end of the season, you saw him flourish like how he always been, MVP level. So like I said, I just feel like y'all gotta give him more time. I get it. It's under 10 games. We didn't get there yet. Vogel is testing out different lineups, hopefully soon. You know what I'm saying? He'll be able to move some pieces around. He don't got everybody healthy. So it's a dynamic that we gotta really wait for. I know we want microwave cooked meals, but dog, if you want to slow cook, you gotta slow cook. And they're gonna take about 20 games, 25 games to really see what it is. Because at the end of the day, y'all can't trade Russell Westbrook at all until next year. So you got to end up sticking with him instead of you trying to like isolate him and demoralize him, just like how Philly did Ben Simmons. Don't do that. Embrace his mistakes. Let him know. Get in the film. If Frank really that guy, he'd be in the film class after every game just to show, hey, Russ, this right here, bam, bam. You gotta understand, Russ haven't played with players that he's seen over him, a la LeBron. When he was playing with KD at the time, he seen KD as an equal. When he was playing with James Harden, he seen James Harden as the equal. He seen Bradley Beal probably under him. That's why he did so many crazy shit. So he got to integrate himself into a whole offense where it's not even him second, it's him third. AD fed first. But come on, bro, you expect him to feed the Melo like that, bro? Come on, bro, Melo, bro. Like I know.
What do you mean? Whoa. So what you saying? So you mean to tell me that Carmelo Anthony can just get their first numbers because Russell Westbrook can get his numbers? That's what you saying?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like Melo should not be upset. Melo should just be taking the role of a six man, not be upset as in like, yo, let me be the do or die.
Look,
Let the shot end
look,
with
I'm
me.
telling you right now, it couldn't have been me because if that was that motherfucker, I would choke his ass out. I would choke that bastard out. he got there, freeze me out, and cost us the game because he want to go rogue. Fuck that shit. What's up, T Price, man? What you got on this, man?
Yeah, salute LB, man. Salute everybody, man. Man,
Good.
hey, hey, I already went on my little run on him on my channel, man. But I understand what you're saying. But man, let's come on, man. Lakers. Hey, man, this looked bad, man. And this is the thing. He didn't play well with Carmelo when he had him in OKC either. So I didn't understand this notion of that. Okay, Carmelo cooking. He got y'all back in the game. He got you in one possession, and then you just gonna come down there and just do that. Then you gonna throw the ball in the stand. It felt like Fresh Prince when Carlton was throwing the basketball, praying that the mother was gonna go in. I literally
I
said
just
that on
thought
my
about
channel,
that too.
LB. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I went on my little roundabout about Russ already, man. But man, I like Russ, man. But this ain't no. And this is the thing. Even if they had all they people, maybe it look different. But at the same time, they look bad in preseason and everything. So, and then LeBron is
Right.
not healthy and everything. This stuff is carrying over. All this stuff I was trying to tell people, man. That at that day, man. Hey, that preseason, that shit matters, man. Old school niggas, man. They was playing all preseason games all the minutes that they play in the regular season. That's why them teams come out and they mesh and they just jump off, man. Hey, I don't know where this notion is either, LB. I don't get it. I know some people say because of money wise, but man, you just need a coach to have the balls for that shit. Just because you already know nobody don't want to play for Pop. Pop ain't gonna let you deal with that stupid ass shit. Fuck out of here. He ain't gonna let you do it. He ain't gonna let you do it. Sports ain't gonna let you do it. Because Pat Riley gonna make sure nobody don't make sure they don't fuck around. But that's all I got
You
though,
see,
bro.
yeah. So to piggyback off your point just now, Pat Riley is a legendary coach in this game. Before Phil Jackson, people were making the argument that Pat Riley
Facts.
was up there as far as greatest coaches of all time, right? You had Red Auerbach, and then people were making the case for Pat Riley. Pat Riley went to like 9 NBA finals in the '80s. No, he went to
Mm-hmm.
eight. He
He
went
went
to
to
like
eight.
8 NBA finals in the '80s, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he went to another. He went to another one with the Knicks, and then he went to another one with the Heat.
Mm-hmm.
People were making an argument about Pat Riley being one of the greatest coaches of all time, but Phil Jackson holds that dubious distinction now. So,
Yeah.
and then when they made him a front office exec and made Eric Spoelstra the head coach, but this is what I always talk about when it comes to the front office having the coaches back. So when you got a star player going in there trying to politic to get the coach fired, that should be up to the organization to be like, all right, this is our guy. He ain't going nowhere. You either go take it or you can get traded. Period.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the
That's
way it
fact.
got to be. That way, the coach got to have the backing of the front office. If they don't have the backing of the front office, then a star player can't feel like he can just walk up in there just because he unhappy and then get the coach fired. What's up,
Mm-hmm.
James? What you got, bro?
Salute, y'all. Salute, LB. Man,
All right.
y'all can hear me? I'm good. My mic ain't breaking
Yeah,
up
you
fine because
good.
I'm
You
at
sound
Nah,
work.
man,
good,
you
bro.
good, bro. Salute.
All right. Man, listen, bro. I've been wanting to cook on this, bro, but this job been kicking my ass. Plus, I'm getting ready for Christmas for these five babies. Boy, Lord have mercy. Salute to you and your chat room, man, and your panel. Bro, I got a lot of ether for this. Volcano ether, too. I'm talking about that'll burn you up. Man, this one thing I want to say about Russ. Love the energy, like I always say. I love the motive. But when it come to being a team, playing a team, this nigga need to be playing golf or tennis, man. Michael Phelps type sports, running 100 or 200, no relay, because this nigga shoot like Jay Reed on in too deep. Nigga, give me the ooh wop. Man, give me the ooh, man. Get your stupid ass in the car before we get
Oh
caught
man.
shooting all these fucking bricks, man. I don't understand this nigga, dog. Now, let me get you. Let's get something straight. I understand that's your former team. You got a lot to show. You want to show why you was the man there. You was the reason why y'all kept making it to the playoffs after KD. All that. But what you gonna do when you get there? Not since you got there, you just satisfied with just getting to the first round, keep getting your ass knocked out. That's like having no tissue to wipe your ass. Boy, your ass is cheesy. You need to take a fucking
Mm-hmm.
bath. So without you using your teammates, them numbers don't mean shit to a nigga like us coming from our era. Cause you could have 50 points, 20 rebounds, and 30 assists, but it came with an L, my nigga. Cause you don't know how to use your teammates. Now, this is what I'm gonna say about that. Coming up in our era, we always know to feed the hot hand. So if a nigga cooking, come on, man, why you gonna freeze him out? Then you had 7.8 seconds left. I watched the whole last 3, 4, 5 minutes of this game. Now don't get it wrong, bro. They shouldn't even have been in that predicament anyway, but that goes to show you it's his doing that got them in that predicament. Cause that's why everybody was not on this trade, man. Don't I mean, well, not on that. Don't go get him. Don't give up all these young pieces, the Kuzmas of the world. Let Caruso go. Teams that's
Hmm.
familiar with the system already. For a knucklehead like that, man, this nigga got a this nigga got a turtle shell brain. That shit hard as a brick, nigga. You know you can't break no turtle shell. This nigga got a brain as a turtle shell, man. Who the fuck is Michelangelo, Leonardo, Donatello, or
He ain't even
Raphael?
one of them niggas to me,
Hold
bro.
on,
Fuck,
He can't be
goddamn.
referenced.
can't be
He
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 cannot be
he
Come on, big
Donatello.
he
dog. Come
he
on, big
he
James.
he,
Come on, big dog.
he can't be referenced to no Ninja Turtles, bro.
Man, I'm just saying, dog. That last play, dog, you ain't come up and try to wait for nothing to come through. You just come down and try to jack damn near a half a logo, because it was almost by the logo, but it wasn't the logo. Just to show you can shoot. Nigga, you shoot 19% from the three, man. You should have never took that shot. Play to your strengths. Now,
Hmm.
if we're gonna go off of analytics like they always want to come on our shows and use these funk ass numbers, why is the fuck you taking that shot then? If you ain't shooting over 30%, that's
Facts.
common sense. Play to your strength, nigga. Then you want to try to do something up and over some Jason Williams type shit. That bitch went all the way in the stands. What kind of turnover was that? Come on, man.
Man, you just seen that
Dog,
too, James.
it's that
Hey,
new
my
ball, bro.
hey, my
It's
old
that new
lady.
ball.
You know my old lady love Alabama, boy. Everybody down there love Alabama, boy. Everybody named Mama love Alabama against LSU, man. I ain't talking to nobody right now. I can't believe that either, James. But anyway,
Man, Russell just said, bro, he needs to learn how to be a team player. Take it to 18, 8 and 8, and become a champion. Stop taking all these unnecessary shots, freezing people out the offense. I think that nigga Terry Stotts Jr.'s son, he must be Russell Stotts Jr. or something. I don't know. Because he freezing Carmelo Anthony out the same way Stotts was doing in Portland. So why bring
mm-hmm.
the man over there when he one of your best 3-point shooters, but you got this turtle shell of a brain taking all the shots? I don't get
But
it,
Hey,
dog.
but see, this
James,
is the thing, James. Hey, the Frank Vogel came out and said that play was not for Russell Westbrook. That play, the last possession was for Carmelo Anthony. Russell Westbrook was the one that went rogue.
Oh, you playing hero ball, huh? That shit don't work, man. That should let you know hero ball never
yo,
did work in no sports team, in no team sports. Like unless you was a Jordan, a Wilson, Shaq, just that dominant. You know what I mean? A killer like Kobe, a floor general like
so
Magic. Other than that, that shit ain't gonna work. Your style do not work. It don't.
hold
It's
on,
not winning basketball.
James,
Go,
you can hear
go
me,
ahead.
big
Wait,
dog?
what? Yeah, I can hear you. Go
Dog,
ahead, big dog.
listen, man. Like I said, dog, I just feel like I said, if you actually paid attention to Russell Westbrook's career or when he go to a new team, his first couple games, it's tough, bro. It's tough. He's
Boy,
trying
that
to
nigga had
integrate.
about 9 games, 10 games. You had six
Come on,
preseason. How many they played already? About seven or
Mm-hmm.
eight. Come on, man. Don't take no fucking star that long to get his fucking footing in the NBA. When you already supposed to know your fucking role on this team. You're not the alpha. You're not 1A. You're not 1B. So who the fuck are you? You coming over there like you still in OKC playing that style of basketball, which this is a championship caliber team. It's a championship of butts. We all know that. So what is you over here for? What are we doing? Like Jada can see. We gonna just let you come up in here and keep shooting us out? We up by 26. We up by 19, 16. How the fuck are we losing these games with you running the point with LeBron sitting out? And you know, like the role player, but the role player wouldn't have did no shit like that.
That's a
I'm
fact.
just saying, the role player, you can't get the role player to do no shit like that, dog.
like I said, dog. Listen. At the end of the day, you
Yo,
can't do
what
too
a roll.
much without him. You can't do too much without him because you know what I'm saying. Like you're gonna need
Oh
him.
man.
You're gonna need him, bro.
I'm
You got
gonna
him for
tell you
this
where they
whole
fucked
year.
up at. Listen, now just imagine, just let this sink in and visualize this. You go for Buddy Hill, another shooter with Carmelo, instead of getting that turtle shell of a brain. What you got?
Mm.
I
You
already
see
got Kyle
Sacramento.
Lowry. I already
No,
got
no,
Kyle
no, no,
Lowry in
no,
the early
no, no. We
season,
talking about in the
earlier.
Lakers for the Lakers right now. If you were to go after Buddy Hill like y'all wanted to, but you ain't want to give up all that young talent, THC ain't much playing right now. So what
He
the
hurt.
fuck? At the end of the day, if you'd have traded him then for another shooter to go with Carmelo shooting above 30%, that's another banger that you got. Russell Westbrook is not no 3 point, not even much a jump shooter, let alone 3 point shooter. So if he hit a couple of them off the glass, he think he Russell Duncan now. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, can I just say something right quick? Hey, this is what I don't understand. You know what? You know what I don't understand? This is what I don't understand. They 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 made this they hang this man. This is what I don't understand. Oh yes, we're gonna allow the Russell Westbrook to shoot the three. I'm like, what? So you basically you want this man to look bad.
Facts.
And
And
then
you ain't
this
gonna
is the
tell him that.
thing.
That's bad
And then
coaching.
and then you ain't gonna tell him anything. That's what me and James always been saying. We always been out about this coaching matters, man. Coaching matters. They ain't gonna do that stupid ass shit with Popovich. They ain't gonna do that stupid shit with Spoelstra. You
Y'all
know what
brought
I'm
up a
saying?
good y'all brought up a good point. You just not LB. Why we don't give Pat Riley that fucking just do? He went to 8 finals
Right.
with the Lakers. He went to the finals with the Knicks. He won a championship after replacing Stan Van Gundy in '06. Then you double back and still make it to 4 finals by restructuring that team again to be even competitive, whether you built a super team or out of it or whatever. The team that you put together though was championship caliber. Y'all went to 4 finals
Mm-hmm.
in a row. So how many finals altogether this man done been to and won? That's over 50%. That's over
Mm-hmm.
50%. And
Mm-hmm.
he don't get no just due? Come on, man.
Hey,
Fuck.
me
Yeah,
and
I
LB,
support Pat
LB,
Corleone. Pat
LB already
Corleone, that
knew.
nigga, man.
I already said this, and James, we all agree with this because I think we was talking about this other one of my streams that tell my Pat Riley. I think you brought up Pat Riley. Pat Riley don't get his just due, man. He just don't, and I don't understand. I know. I think he's one of the greatest coaches of all time. He's been. I
I
remember they
do.
was talking about. I think he is. He
Dog, to
won.
drag that Knicks team to the finals and what that was,
Right.
95 or
Not,
96?
not
No, that was
Felix.
95.
No.
That's 94.
95. 94. It was 94.
That's 94.
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
they
Well,
ain't
one
sent
of
95.
that nigga out.
man, come on.
95,
They ain't sent
96
that
was,
nigga out.
yeah.
And
Yeah, the
look who
dream.
you had on that. You had
Oh,
Hubert
95,
Davis.
95, 95.
You had Hubert Davis. You had
Patrick Ewing
motherfucking
got hurt.
Patrick Ewing. You had that team. But listen, you saw what happened when they took Ewing out for that '99 championship. What happened?
Mm-hmm.
So you coaching mattered, dog. Pat Riley moved to Miami for a reason. Look what he did to Miami when he first went over there with Alonzo Mourning and Tim Hardaway.
Tim
The dude's the
Hardaway.
number one
Boy,
seed. Come on,
Dan
man.
Marley,
Dan Marley.
Mashburn,
Come on, man. That
Bashawn
man is
Leonard.
the
So y'all,
great
so
coach.
y'all,
Bashawn Leonard.
so y'all
I don't
blame,
You
y'all
trust Russell
blaming,
think
Stanbrook.
like
so
you
I
y'all
think
don't
like
rush
blaming.
Pat
him.
Riley would have benched Russell Westbrook when he out there fucking up like
Hell
that?
yeah.
You think
That
Pat
nigga would
Man,
have been
Riley
I'll
on
would
a
have
bench
benched
trade
him,
him
block.
man.
Um,
He's looking bad. He's looking bad right now. And this
you
is the
don't bench
thing.
a
And
starter, dog.
I said this on my channel. When you don't listen to Maurice Cheeks, one of the great low key point guards that they don't even talk about, that played for the
Defensive minded too.
76, defensive minded too, and he was a smart, intelligent floor general that played for the Sixers back then, and he dealt with all them egos back then. Dude, he didn't want to listen to him. I said it. That was his nail in the coffin. You didn't want to listen to Maurice Cheeks. I already knew that you can't do. Mm-mm. Dude, look, that's why Scotty Brooks couldn't do nothing with him. I mean, yeah, you can make your stats. I like Russ. I like his energy. But when it comes down, I always said this. The reason why, even in look at UCLA, y'all. When he was at UCLA, he was forced to play point guard. These players are not point guard. They're mostly shooting guards that happen to have pass. Oh, you get 5, 6, 7 assists. Oh, that's a point guard. No.
Then they had a
For,
dude Collins over there too, and he was that Collins draft stock could have been high if it weren't for that nigga. I guarantee you. And you had Kevin Love on that team. To me, he just not no team player, dog. He all about individual stats. As long as he get his money, that's the type of era we living in. Like a nigga come on this bitch. Oh, he had 30 though. Man, I don't give a fuck about that 30. We walk
I
into
don't
the
care about
locker
that
room with
shit
our
enough,
fucking
right?
head down. We will another
I couldn't
seed.
believe he
We're
threw that ball in
lower.
the stands. I thought about Fresh Prince. I went in on that shit. My Friday stream,
What
man.
was that though?
ALB, you gotta listen to that shit,
He was
man. You
trying
gonna
to do
laugh
a
your ass
play.
off. Church edition too.
He was trying to do a play,
All right, I
but
might check that out.
like you gotta
Hey,
understand, it's a new ball, so he ain't used to it completely yet, bro. Y'all boys gotta calm
hold up, hold up,
down.
hold up, hold up. They've been playing with Spalding since I was
Mm-hmm.
in the womb. What the fuck you mean is a new ball? So you
It's
trying to
still
put
a
it
new
on the
ball.
ball now?
It's not
Bro,
spawned. It's
what the
not
hell?
spawned no more.
What? We
Man,
blame
a
it on the
fucking
ball?
basketball is
Ball
a
on line?
fucking ball,
What?
man.
Ball is a
Long as it
ball,
ain't
bro.
no woman regulation ball. Come on, wait,
Mm-hmm.
what, bro? You got more excuses for Steve Nash and these junk ass point guards than the Lord allow, bro. You gonna have to ban your ass from these shows, bro, because you not right, bro.
a
You ain't right.
team, dog.
You
Hey,
Michael
talking about
Irvin
Steve Nash,
changed.
top five, and all that, man.
he
You need to
is
go
though.
ahead
He
on
is
with all
though.
that.
He is
You
though.
need
Oh
rehabilitation,
no.
nigga. Rehabilitation. That's what you need.
If we
We
being
need, we
honest,
need to get
dog.
you an MRI.
Listen, dog.
What
Like
the
I said,
fuck are
look
you
at
talking about, bro?
look at last year with the Wizards at the end of the season. Because LB, you stay in the area, so you should know. Um, yo, that boy Russ was playing better, dog.
He had to laugh. He had to laugh himself, LB.
Right,
That nigga had
right,
to
man.
laugh
It's
himself because
crazy.
he know that shit ain't real.
Right, right. You ain't no
That
Nah,
shit
top
but
J
charcoal,
I ain't
Reed.
gonna
man.
lie though. All right, on the for real though, you can't blame Frank because it's Rob Pelinka who brought that contract in. So it's
No,
not
hold
really.
on, wait. Who the coach though? Who the
Mm-hmm,
But
coach? Who the
mm-hmm.
coach?
but he making the
Rob Link ain't
move.
on the side.
Right,
No, but
coach,
Rama,
the
but he
coach.
made that trade to bring
All
him
right.
in, so he
Listen,
got to
I
work
give
with
you
that.
that. I give you that. Like I always give one of y'all something. I'm gonna give you something to hit your ass with a Tyson uppercut this time.
I'm
Listen,
ready.
the
Mike
coach
Tyson
still
punch
sit.
out.
Listen, the coach still is on the bench letting this nigga do that shit. Now, and like we trying to tell you now, if that was in any other era and the coach was to draw a player for a player and that shit wasn't to go that
Mm-hmm.
way, that nigga
All
is
right, I
getting
agree with that.
crucified the next game. This nigga barely might not even get no burn. Now, at the end of the day, that could push you down the rotation in that era if you're not playing team ball. Nigga don't give a fuck about no athletic ability, how high you jump. You know what I mean? Look at Harry Miner. The nigga couldn't get on the floor though.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Look at D Brown. All these dudes are athletic ability jumping out the gym, couldn't stay on the fucking floor and play team ball because they was doing Russell Westbrook shit. Period,
Yeah,
dog.
motherfuckers out there calling Harry Miner Baby Jordan back then.
Baby
Mm-hmm.
Jordan. And how that
Jordan,
nigga
right.
played out. That nigga ain't was
Yeah,
last,
that
man.
That's Demon
All right,
last.
that
now
nigga ain't no way. Hey,
now
that
is the
motherfucker ain't took a
information
hey.
the
Salute,
The
Chris
information.
only time,
Roberts. Was good, fam.
the only time Harry
Salute,
Miner took
Brandon.
flight was on an airplane to another city where he got traded. That's the only time Harry Miner took flight.
Like I
Thank you.
said,
That's what I'm trying to
if
tell him.
it's if it's
The Lakers
information
team is
about
built to
Russ,
now. The Lakers
Right.
team is built for now. And that's
if
why I want them to go get all them old folks home people. Why you gonna get all them niggas out the old folks home like that?
Hey man, hey
like,
James, motherfuckers was calling the Lake. Hey, they calling this year's Lakers the LAARP Lakers, bro. For real.
Hey, one thing I could say, even though I don't jump ship, I'm in Laker gear right now because the majority of my gear is Lakers. But I'm just gonna say this: I don't want to hear nobody sit there and compare this team to the late great Kobe Bryant team when they say, oh, he had a super team with Steve Nash and Dwight Howard, two bum ass shoulders all day long.
That wasn't no
This
super team. Maybe not super
Hey,
team
nah,
guess
that
Steve
what?
back
Nash
then.
was
How
hurt.
far
Steve
they
Nash was
went?
hurt.
How far they
right.
went?
Steve Nash was more as laying on the sidelines than anything with that bat.
The role player breaking down now in front of our eyes. And what's wrong? Nigga ain't
I
gonna give
already
him
know
no.
it is.
Look, at the end of the day, we talking about that fucking turtle brain nigga. This nigga hit, bruh. Ship this nigga somewhere to Cleveland because we don't need him. Send that nigga to Cleveland. Go get Saxton a real point guard or something.
You
Collin
gotta wait.
Sexton will be a
You
Hey,
gotta
great
hold
wait till
on,
pick.
next year,
don't
dog.
get
You gotta
Colin
wait till next
Sexton.
year.
That motherfucker. Hey, I've been reading reports
Sexton's
about him. Now he
nice.
don't like passing the ball neither. That
Yeah.
motherfucker.
But
Hey,
at least he could shoot it. At least he could shoot
Garland,
it.
Garland be a better fit for that.
I'll take Darius Garland over Colin
Right, me
Sexton.
too.
Well, I
I
agree
would
with
too.
that, but I'm just saying he a better shooter than Russell. Period. Any one of
Oh
them is
yeah.
a better shooter.
Oh yeah, you already know
Oh
that.
well, yeah.
Bet.
I mean, yeah. Russell Westbrook. Hey,
You
hey,
gotta give
the
him
way that
time,
motherfucker
dog.
be putting up bricks, man.
Man,
Hey,
I
you
ain't
can build
give
a
yeah,
house with that shit.
Laker land, man. You be seeing, hey, when Lakers
Y'all tough.
even though it's in the front room, I'm in the back room, but you know, then when the Lakers play in the live chat, just man, I wish y'all could just see that. But I'd be crying laughing, bro. With Westbrook,
I'm gonna
man,
get my
it's
son some
great.
builder blocks.
Thought they ain't got Kuzma no more. And look, and shout out to Kuzma and Montrezl Harrell and all them boys that did get
Them boys
traded over there,
balling.
man. And
Them boys
then
balling over there.
and the dude got smart with me talking about the Wizards lost last night though. I was like, dude, but look at their record though.
Oh, you said the Wizards lost last night. The Wizards they beat the hell out of Memphis last night.
Oh yeah, I was talking about my channel. I was just talking about this dude was referencing to me that when I referenced what I said about Montrezl Harrell, how they left and everything is doing great things, and the dude was like, well, they lost last night. I was like, so, but look at their record though. They sitting high. Man, the Wizards are nice, man. I like their little squad that they got,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. They got
I like Gafford. I like they center that they got. Gafford who went to Indiana. Um,
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just
Daniel
waiting.
Gafford. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that college basketball LB. That oh man, college basketball gonna be
But
lit.
James
Say,
though,
bro,
but
that's one
James,
of the youngest teams in the league too. So watch out in
Mm-hmm.
about 3, 4 years if they could keep that shit going and keep adding, keep motherfuckers healthy. Because you got to understand, they was missing a couple of players last year. That don't mean
Facts.
Russ would have got over the hump, but like I said, Russ just need to use his teammates more. If a coach drop a play, don't go out there and try to play hero ball. This ain't OKC. You're not by yourself no more. You
Mm-hmm.
got way enough help to take these 15, 18 points triple double instead of trying to get a 20, 20, and 20 like Nipsey just passed the game. That's what he's doing to me. Like he's a stat patter, dog. And when you use a stat patter, that take the cohesiveness away from the team because you just being selfish. You worry about your numbers and
Mm-hmm.
not everybody else getting their touches, dog. You have to see this shit being a team player. When you play team sports, it ain't about you, my nigga. It's about us. Take that U off and put S on the big on the end of that motherfucker, and then let's see what's happening. Now let's give them a time because you say you got 82 games. It already
right.
took y'all what the preseason and about 7 or 8 games in the regular season. Which y'all under 500 or something? Y'all barely
It,
500. That's not a good
yeah,
look, bruh.
yeah.
That's not a good
Hey,
look,
I
man.
gotta say one thing too. Andre Sugar Bear, Papa Bear can't get enough of them Golden Chris. You looking real better since you left LA. You still
Yeah,
ain't
he
Kareem
balling.
Abdul-Jabbar.
But hey, but if we be honest though, on the site, like yo, bro, like really, let everybody come back healthy. Let this shit play out. I'm telling you, bro, these niggas, I'm guaranteed, bro. By Christmas, they're gonna be in the top five
I don't
in the
see it,
Western
bro.
Conference
No
by
way.
Lakers?
Christmas.
I'm gonna tell
Ain't
you
no
why.
way.
Who?
Ain't no way,
He talking
bro.
about
Ain't no
the
way.
Lakers.
I'm
No
telling you. Hold
way.
on. Hold on.
Ain't no
Let me
way.
jump in this
Go
conversation
ahead,
real
LB.
quick.
This your show. Go ahead.
Yo, this your show. I'm gonna put my beat on mic.
So let me break this down to y'all, right? Because I always talk about this. If you want to take a team seriously as the NBA Finals threat, one, you beat teams you're supposed to beat, right? Two, those teams that you are supposed to beat, that you leave absolutely no doubt as to who's the better team is, right? Not only you beat the good teams, but you turn around and you smash the guppies. The Lakers haven't been smashing nobody. The game they won with only game they won without LeBron is the game against San Antonio. They had to come back from that one to force overtime. And they barely won that one. They won by like 4. The score was like 125, 121. So you barely beat a mediocre San Antonio team, and then you lose to a team like OKC, who hadn't won a game prior to playing the Lakers. Now their only 2 wins are against the Lakers. But this team's supposed to be a top 5 team in the West? How? How?
Like, all right, I'm gonna tell you how. Listen, fundamentals, and listen. This like you ever thought about how like when you got
Fundamentals.
your ass, yo, you ever had that moment like
Boy,
where
did you hear
damn
this
you
dude
fucked
say
up.
fundamentals? That word should be nowhere around stank bricks. Fundamentals. What?
Boy, man, I'm over here about to blow a
Yo,
gasket.
I'm
Go ahead,
telling
wait.
you,
Go ahead, wait.
I'm
Go
telling
ahead,
you,
finish.
if you look at this, like, listen, last night game, I mean, the other night game was needed for the simple fact now Russ can be able to sit down. Like I said, this gonna be like now when you come to coaching in that concept, if Frank did not sit down with Russ and go through the tapes and be like, yo, look right here, what are you doing right here? Bum bum bum. He need one-on-one coaching with his head coach. You gotta remember, all his head coaches before never had that reign to like get him in. This dude already a champion. Russell Westbrook never had a championship coach. You gotta understand that. So now
Okay,
he got a championship
all right,
coach.
hold on. I'm gonna stop you right there, bro. I'm gonna
Oh
stop
God.
you right there. I'm gonna stop you right there. All right, because
Yo,
this
T
the stuff.
Trash, you
This
wildin',
was
bro.
going
You
on,
wildin', T
right?
Trash.
If if so, you mean to
Boy,
tell
you
me
wildin'.
if the
You is
coach
wildin'
draws up a
tonight.
play, if they're in the huddle and the coach draws up a play, hey, I need the ball to get to Carmelo Anthony, right?
Yeah.
If the coach is saying, hey, in this possession here, all right, so I need y'all to be in these spots. All right, when the ball's inbounded, Carmelo Anthony's gonna come off the screen, right? Russ get the ball, Carmelo Anthony comes off the screen. As soon as you see him come off that screen, give him the ball, and Melo gonna shoot that shot. What Russell Westbrook does instead, he feels like he's gonna be the man. He takes the shot. So what do you do when you get a player that blatantly disregards the coach's strategy?
Listen. Now, if you would have made that shit, it would have been a different story. Like I
That
said,
that that
Allah.
that 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 that
But
that 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 that. That's not the point. Making the shot is not the point. The point is you disregarded a coach's strategy to do your own thing. So you mean to tell
Facts.
me? So wait, what? As a coach, you mean to tell me that you're just going to blatantly disregard it just because he hit the shot, despite the fact that you called out a specific play. The play did not happen because the player did what he wanted to do. So you're just going to overlook that just because he made the shot?
hold on now, LB. Let me get this. Let me get this out. Let me get this out before you come at me. For a prime example of why we can debunk that notion. When you had 2015 in the Super Bowl, when Pete Carroll gave Russell
I don't want
Wilson,
to hear it. This is not
he
football, man.
gave him that
This is
he
not
gave him a play
football.
call.
Pete
I'm just
Carroll
saying
is not an
coaching. It's
NBA
coaching
coach.
though. It's coaching though. That's
Pete
what I'm saying.
Carroll is
Cause
not an NBA coach.
no, I'm just saying I'm using the coaching aspect because he gave him a play to do instead of Russell Wilson saying, "Yo, this don't look right. Let me audible and give it to the best running back in the game at that time and give it to him." I get what you're saying. If Russell Westbrook disregarded Frank Vogel situation, I can't knock that. Yo, you got to holler at his ass, pull him to the side. You know what I'm saying? Probably don't start him in the first 5 minutes of the game and then put him in. I can take that. However, like I said, sometimes if you see an opportunity, I think from one Russ vantage point, dude gave him space. He thought he felt it at that moment. Sometimes, you gotta learn that you cannot make them shots when you make them shots. Or I mean when you don't make them shots. So you gotta attempt those so you can learn better for next time. Thank
Hold up,
God.
hold up,
Man,
hold up, hold up.
Oh shit.
The nigga
listen,
shoot
let me ask you this, bro.
19%, man. How the nigga can't shoot?
Thank you, James. The motherfucker is career 30% three-point shooter. The last 3 years, he's 29.5%. So, what was he feeling?
Nothing.
What was he feeling?
Nigga soul
So,
empty. Nigga ain't
Artistic
got a
Obsidian,
soul.
bro, thanks for subbing to my channel. Hey, man, Artistic Obsidian, thanks for subbing to my channel, man. Appreciate that. But what was he feeling? Was he feeling callous in his hands? Was he feeling some shit coming down his asshole? About to come out? Leaving brown dookie stains everywhere? What was he feeling?
He was
Hey, I
feeling
Why that
got it.
nigga
Hey,
was?
I
ultimately
got it.
proud.
I got it.
He,
I got it. I
Why
got
he
it.
ain't rock the baby on there when that nigga be rocking
Hey, I
bricks?
got
That's
it.
why.
Hey, this is how it was in the huddle. We just gonna do it like Fresh Prince style. In this case, y'all, between we the person that is hot, what we gonna do, y'all? We're gonna pass the ball to Melo. What we gonna do? We're gonna pass the ball to Melo. 1, 2, 3, Lakers go. Russell come the ball. Melo still. I'm like, what the hell is he doing? Oh man.
well, Melo was
Mm,
taking
mm,
forever to
mm.
break off that movement. If y'all really look at it, because Melo took a little
Man,
minute.
get the fuck out of here,
I'm just
man.
saying though. I'm just saying. Melo couldn't. He dragged it. I can see what Russ did
Man,
though. I can
listen,
see.
Melo is a catch and shoot.
Oh my god.
At the end of the day, if you look at the play that Russell hit him on that three that he cut it to one,
Hmm.
that was the same exact play. Russell just shot the bitch instead of passing it to him. Melo was coming from the other pin off the other
That's
side,
facts.
off the corner of that wing, and he was coming to the top of the key again,
Mm-hmm.
where Russell just passed you the ball twice and let you
Mm-hmm.
hit that bitch and cut it to one. So I'm
I didn't
just saying, so
understand
what's
that
the
shit for
difference
the life of
between
me.
that?
That's how
That
you know
play
the
was
man
the
ain't
same
matured.
thing. Melo was coming. When Russ shot the ball, they still had at least 2 to 3 seconds
2 seconds.
on the
It was two
clock.
seconds. It was like two
All
point
right, but
one
all right,
seconds.
that's 2 seconds that you could have waited to give Melo the ball to let him shoot, catch and shoot. That's his job.
That's a
He showed you
fact.
he could
Yeah,
do
but
it.
but he would have been contested compared because you look at that. If you look at them two guards that was up close right there, they was
Man,
really
this
close
is
to that line.
hey
They
wait,
would have
hey
put that
wait,
hand
hey,
up.
hey, hey, hey wait.
Russ would
This
have.
is the thing. Hey wait, hey wait,
What's
hey wait.
up?
So you
I
rather
got
Russ
I got
shoot that bitch from
I
Afghanistan?
just got to get in
Cause
on
that's where
this,
he shot
man.
it from. Russ
Hey
shot that
man,
bitch from
hey,
Afghanistan. Go ahead, T.
I'm just like this, man. I love Russ, man. Hey, and you seem like you make more excuses for him than a little bit, but I'm just gonna keep it real, man. I'm a tough critic, man. He ain't no point guard, and this is the thing. He ain't gonna change either. The man ain't changed. He too busy wearing dresses and posing. We already know he's sold out for the bag. We already get all that. I'm just talking about his basketball analogy.
Yeah.
This man is crazy, man. Dude, you can't just do that. And you call yourself no. What it seemed like to me, this is what exactly how I saw it. I'm an old head, so this is how I saw it. Oh, I gotta get the shot, man. I gotta get this last shot. I gotta be the man that actually, I gotta be actually the man that actually gonna make this shot today. I know Carmelo's cooking, but I want to be the hero to put my team away, dude. And dude, the Lakers ain't, dude. For the Lakers to be in the contention as a favorite is a total disgrace to basketball. But that's my opinion.
Let me ask you a question then. Let me ask y'all a question. LB James, let me ask T Price, let me ask y'all a question. So what are your
What's up,
feelings
Ace?
right what is your feelings right now for James Harden? I need to hear this because
Oh, you just listen to my stream. I went in on him, Trey Young.
what?
But
Just
obviously,
Oh
everybody
my
listen to
obviously,
my Friday
God.
stream.
James won.
Yes, yes.
He got it.
Hold
He
on.
just came back from
Wait,
three
wait.
hammies.
Man,
He
I
had
don't want
three
it. Listen, let me
trade
get. Hey,
two.
but can I please go first? Can I please go first? Let me tell you something, man.
Y'all go ahead, go first, because I'm a back cleanup. Go ahead.
Right. Because hold on, now you want to get. You know what he doing out there? So you made me want to go to church right now, but I ain't gonna do that. If you listen to my Friday stream, you will heard me. Look, man, I don't give a fuck about all that shit. He he is typical. He look like Boo Boo the fool out there. He look like he's so fucking lost out there. He don't have them refs helping him. I don't have the refs to help me. I don't have the ref to help me now, to help me now, to help me now. Now I can't get the call, get the call. I can't get, man. He looks bad out there, man. And
Wow.
salute to my boy Too Raw out there, man. Cause Too Raw, man, me and him been saying the same shit about this thing. Everybody that got basketball minds, we see basketball, dude. You ain't gonna get these calls no more, dude. They gave it to him on the technicality. Look what he shot the other night, and he turned over the ball. They talk about Russ. That nigga turned the ball more over to Russ, dude. And it's not even
Yeah, what the
close.
fuck was up with that play? Did you see that play
Exactly.
against the
He
Jazz?
thought he
He
thought
got
he
a
thought
brain
kid
freeze.
touched
He
it.
saw,
He thought kid touched it. That's what it was.
LB. He saw a Kardashian. He
Yeah.
saw a little
All he
baby
had
in
to
the
do was touch
crowd
the ball.
with
I
his
would have
honey
went over
buns.
back. All would have been
LB,
an over back. That would have been a turnover. Instead, he let Sadiq Bey pick the ball up, and he get a two-handed dunk off the shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
LB. This man had three hamstrings last year, counting from the
Right, I don't
summer
give a
all the
fuck.
way
I
up to
don't
the
give a fuck.
playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
You mean to tell
Three
hold on,
Then
grades.
he was
Like
then he was partying a little
hold
baby,
on.
getting
Okay, no,
arrested,
no,
almost got
okay,
arrested and all
okay.
that other shit.
Hold
Man,
on.
come on.
And T Price, hold on a second. Hold on.
Go ahead,
And
bro.
so
It's
wait,
your show.
what was wrong with his hamstring on that play? He was right by the ball. What was wrong with his hamstring on that play? He was right there by
no,
the ball. All you had to do was bend over.
li-
Hey, all you had to do was bend over and
listen.
touch the ball. When he be at that French club, he was out there French kissing them French women booty holes out there. Ain't nothing wrong with his when he couldn't out there bend over and touch the ball. He was out there bending over, grabbing asses and shit in the club out in France. So
We
what
don't
was
know
wrong with him
that.
touching the ball out there this play?
We don't know that. I know he went out there to
What do you mean
support
I don't
Lil
know that?
Baby. I we know he went out there to support Lil Baby because Lil Baby got like clothes production and stuff like that. He also got clothes production as well over there in France. It was a
Man,
business
I don't
trip.
give a fuck
The
about all
man
that. I'm talking
tried.
about the play. I'm not talking
Yeah,
about him and Lil Baby. I'm talking about the
yeah.
play.
Oh, you
How
talking
was
about the plays
he
from last
not
night?
able to bend down and touch the ball and allow Sadiq Bey to pick the ball up and get a two-handed dunk off of it? He didn't even touch him. He
I
didn't
agree
even
with
try
you.
to foul him.
I I agree with you. That was goofy. I agree with you. On that play right there, that particular play alone, that was goofy. Everything else, he's trying to work himself back into it. LB, damn, like if you actually look at his game, that first step, he's not having it no more. He's timid. He's nervous. You give him about 20 to 25 games after he already got reacquainted of who he is and who how he play. He's gonna be able to handle his business. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so okay, so after 25 games, right? Because I
Yeah,
ain't giving the motherfucker no passes. Ain't no
I
passes
feel you.
over here, right? As far as I'm concerned, you either got it or you don't. So okay, but let's just play hypothetical for a second, right?
Yeah.
So after 25 games, and he goes out there still playing like Basuda, are we going? You gonna move it to 50 games?
Nah. I'm not gonna move no goalposts. I'm gonna see what's good. I'm gonna really analyze the next couple games because they play tomorrow against Toronto, which is a very good young team. They are very exciting to watch right now. Toronto now they back home too. There's gonna be really a real test. Like I said, he was so timid last night. It was plays where he wanted to take it to there, but he just couldn't really trust himself completely. You gotta remember, he was the Iron Man. He was the Iron Man before.
It sounds
Like,
like
hold on,
excuses to me.
hold on a bit, dog. Hold on. He was the Iron Man before last year, bro. Before that hammy. You gotta understand when you get injured for the first time in your career, you don't know how your body fluctuate with yourself. So sometimes, yo, that's why he got like I said, he had three hammies, all three of them grade 2. So like he couldn't have no ball activities during the summer. So spring come in, I mean, so preseason come in. He do a little
But
something.
he well enough to
Now
be partying in the clubs, right?
I don't think he's doing that right now,
How you know that?
cause of his schedule. The boys don't got time for that. Right now he got to focus. The man literally said, "Yo, on my days off, I'm back working on my legs. I'm trying to get back to it." That's what I'm saying. Trust him,
That's
bro.
bullshit
Trust him.
because I'm gonna tell you. Hey, I'm gonna
Nah.
tell you this. So, what if I told you that during his playing days in Houston, whenever Houston didn't have a game the next night, what if I told you he was taking private jets out the different cities and partying and all that?
I believe you. I would believe you. I would not hesitate on that because the simple fact that when you're a lead honcho and you own that team yourself and you're the Batman of your team, I get it. But he's not a Batman no more. That's what I'm saying. He's a Robin.
He ain't never been Batman. I don't know where that notion
Whoa.
came from
What are you
neither.
talking about? He was a Batman in Houston. What are you talking about? He went to the Western he went to the Western Conference Finals without CP3, and then he went to the Western Conference Finals with CP3. So I don't get it. What are we talking about now?
Oh, you talking
And
about them same years where he was getting bailed up by the referees and all that, despite
Mm-hmm.
the fact he would
oh my,
I was
travel
just
and
about to
push
say
oh
that.
dogs and
man,
all the other shit, right? That what you
Mm-hmm.
talking
Mm-hmm.
about?
he
Mm-hmm.
listen,
So,
listen,
so
listen,
hey, since we
listen.
hey, and since you will bring up all that, then how he was MIA in his game 6 against the Spurs when they lost at home by
He
39?
gassed out, bro. You seen him? He gassed
Oh
out,
Ain't
man.
no damn
bro.
gassing out. The fuck out of here. There ain't no goddamn
Yeah,
gassing out.
so hey, I can tell you what gas out is. You want me to you want me to tell
Get this
you
man some
what a
tissue
gas
paper,
out
man.
is? You want me to tell you what a gas out is? When LeBron James when the Spurs had the heat on. They had so much heat on, they felt like LeBron felt like he was in hell, boy. He was like, oh, these cramps, oh, these cramps, oh, these cramps. Now that's what you call that is. But what he did, hell no.
Yo, man, yo, thank God for church, boy, cause you wilding
He
out,
Hey,
ain't no
boy.
goddamn
Jesus Christ.
Batman. What?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. James
So
Harden ain't built like that, man. I been
Hey,
said that.
hey, right. You been
hey,
said, hey,
hold on,
shout out to Mookie.
hold on.
Cause Mookie said the same thing too. Go ahead,
Man,
LB, show.
I got questions about that, right? For one, Batman had many things in his utility belt. James Harden only got two moves: that step back if he ain't traveling and fucking drive it to the cup. So how the
I
fuck
was
he be Batman when he got limited skill set? Batman had more than
only
about
thing you saying he got
things in
is the
his
wings
utility
and
belt.
the smoke
He,
bomb. That's it. And he can't fly. He
he
got a
can't
pair of wings
fly.
and a smoke bomb. He can't
Oh
even
man.
fly. He must got the grip thing that you shoot in the air and swing from the next building. He ain't got
Hey,
nothing.
oh, hey,
hey,
yeah, he ain't got
hey,
that
LB.
fucking that hook.
Hey, hey, this is the thing. I've been telling people every day on my channel. You know this is the first. You know this is gonna be first Sunday this week. So y'all, will y'all go to church tomorrow for me, man? Take some communion juice and some crackers for me. Make sure it ain't stale. Make sure it's that good juice too.
And make sure, hey,
Mm.
pray for Wait What, man. You know what I'm saying? Get all that
What's
demon
up?
shit out of his head. Man.
What
Right.
happened to me? What happened to me? Everything okay with me? What happened to me?
You out here, yeah,
Man, you're
something wrong with you, motherfucker.
Okay,
right.
listen to me. Listen, what happened to me? Boy,
Look.
a lot of things happened to you tonight. Boy, nigga buried you, threw dirt on you, digged you back up,
Let
and
go.
pulled
Right.
off a high. Nigga pulled off a high, boy. I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you. Listen, though, I ain't gonna lie to you, Wade. Well, I like your enthusiasm for the players that you like, but sometimes you just gotta keep it a hundo, man. Call that shit down the
Mm-hmm.
middle.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yo,
like butter
listen.
on toast bread. That's all.
Yeah,
That's I'm the
listen.
same way too, James. Facts.
Listen, I never like. First of all, for me, I never been a fan. Like, I'm always a supporter. Like, you know what I'm
No,
saying.
you've been a fanboy.
However, however, when it comes to basketball, basketball is always first before any player. So I agree with you. I'm just being a realistic individual and just giving them about 20 to 25 games to see how it is because you know how it is. Overreaction. Nobody even hit the 10-game mark yet.
Hey,
You know what
he
I'm
ain't no
saying?
Alfred. One thing I could say about Alfred, Alfred was a G. He ain't no G right now. He out there as soon as he gonna hit the song, he gonna start doing the crit walk. I thought about Mike Epps when he was doing that crit walk. I'm like, man, look at this
Yeah.
nigga here.
I ain't like that shit from
Hey, so
Russ.
hey,
I'm like, yo,
hey,
don't
so
bring
hey,
that
wait,
into
what?
don't bring that into the
Hey,
game, bro.
wait, what? Hey, when I said Kyle Kuzma was going to flourish on the Wizards, right? Was I on cap then?
Nah, you wasn't on cat. You were just kind of you know what I'm saying, reaching on
Yeah,
him a
I want
little
to know if
bit.
I was on. I want to know if I was on cat too, because I told you I was telling. You know what, LB, I stand by you by that. And Montrez and all them, everybody that leave LeBron. Oh, everybody that leaves LeBron James, they put they trash. I don't see it with the Wizards. I don't see it down there. You know, with everybody else that left, they all end up being successful. That's earlier. These young guns that's out there who he just traded everybody. I mean, literally trade everybody. I ain't never seen a nigga trade the whole team twice. Once before All-Star break, and then right before the All after the right before the trade deadline. I'm like, damn, this nigga cold. What you and the commissioner got going on that we don't know about? And look at the Lakers schedule, bro. That's why I don't understand why in the hell are they ranked even favored. You know they only talk about two teams anyway on TV. That's just a fact. That's why people like LB, Too Raw, my boy James, myself, and my boy Polo, Ticket, you know what I mean, LVZ. We give all these other people they props too. We ain't most of us like the Lakers. I'm off that Lakers shit. Y'all already know why. So I put in it. It's just like you already said. You know what way you said church, right? Yeah, I grew
Mm-hmm.
up in the church. That's why I got a lot of church references. You know what I'm saying?
Like
I
that.
grew up in the church. You know what I'm saying? But that's where it comes from. You know what I mean? I'm 43 years old. I still remember songs 5, 6, 7 years old. If you listen to my stream Friday, you'll see it. You was like, man, this man singing. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of them. And I grew up Pentecostal, where they said they was crazy. They say we was crazy folks. You know?
So, hey,
But
wait, what? I need you to still, and you ain't never answered my question, bro. So, I asked you if you was a head coach, right? Yeah, you think I was gonna let you get
What's
away with
up?
that? Fuck no.
I
If you
forgot
was a
that
head
you asked
coach
him that.
and you throw up a play, and the player, no matter if he was a star player or not, but he was a star player, he went against the play that you drew up. What you gonna do? Are you gonna put him on the bench, or you just gonna let bygones be bygones?
Uh, listen, like I said, like first off, I gotta ask him, what did you see out there for me to like before I snap? You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta see his vision before I can knock it down, right or wrong, right? So I had to see. All right, I'm gonna
Man,
holler at him like, yo,
hey man, you sound like a politician, man. Look,
yo,
I
come on, come
asked a
on.
simple question. You about to give me?
Hey,
You
he'd be
out
a
here
good
politicking,
politician
man.
too.
I don't
He'd
like
be a
that.
good one
No,
too.
good
He'd be a good one.
good
See, bro,
politics.
that remind me of when Carlton and Will was on that talk show, that game show. Every time they asked Carlton the question, well, Bob, the nigga had to talk with a whole paragraph before you answer the question. That boy kept in that button.
Oh shit.
Will would want to
Rethinking,
beat the shit
explain.
out of that
Yeah,
boy.
that nigga, right.
Rethinking, explain. I feel you.
Nigga, wait, what say? Well, LB, that's how I want to see. I got
Well,
to see what he thinking about. How you start a game at that time before I make my decision. Man, go sit down with
oh
all that,
man.
man. That corporate shit, man. We in the hood, man. We at the bottom of the map, man. What you talking about, man? Listen, if you don't do something, I drop on that paper. Well, you might not only play the next 5 games fucking with my era. I'm telling you how it
Oh,
really is
Hey,
because you got
hey,
enough
shout out
depth.
to the
You
homie,
don't
man.
need that. You
Hey,
could
I'm
give
gonna check that out.
Kendrick Nunn those
and
minutes.
just like hey, just like hey, look, it's similar. It's a similar situation. Hey, look, I tell my kid to go do something. My kid decide to go roll. Guess what? My kid about to get that ass beat. Okay.
Thank you.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
That's listen. You
Facts.
got it
Right.
too deep.
Spare the rod,
Y'all too
spoil the
deep.
child.
You got to make an example out of him, and by him being a leader and a veteran that he is, as far as the player that he is, start with him. Start
Hold
with
on,
him.
y'all. I just thought about something. I just thought about, you know what, y'all? I just thought about something. You remember they used to say, all in the media, that Carmelo that Carmelo should be the sixth man off the bench. Why the media ain't keeping that same energy with Russell Westbrook? Honestly, in my opinion, this man need to come off the bench. He looks bad. He looks bad. He need to be benched. And this is the thing with me and
Wait.
James. This is the one thing that me and James always sell and we always stress. There's no real coaching in this league. You know the coaches like the great coaches from the 80s and the 90s and the 70s. If they see this selling out now and they can get a hold of, you know what? Get Pat Riley. Get Pat Riley. He been in the game for a long time, even though he's with Miami. You see what he's doing over there. He's a guru. He know how to get shit done. He know how to get players to fit and buy into a system.
I'm glad
Everybody
you
get
brought that up because you know why?
and not only that, you gotta be a certain weight. You gotta be this. You gotta be basically how Pat Riley is. If you ain't on your P's and Q's, you quicker getting the fuck out of here.
That's
Period.
what I was about to say. You see what LeBron did in the 4 years and got the fuck, huh? Because he couldn't
Right.
rule them people. So at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
if I got a structure and I say something, you better damn well do it. Because guess what? You ain't gonna be around me long, especially if I got my fucking philosophy and my chemistry the way I want it. Why would I let you come? Well, you not that you a limited player, Russell Westbrook. So it ain't like
Mm-hmm.
Ray Allen type shooter, AI type ball handler. You a fly like Jordan, you could block that bitch like the Wilt Shacks and the Hakeems of the world. You ain't got no dominant post move. You just straightforward. If a pick don't come, that shit broke, man. That shit like a
I just gonna
abandoned
keep it
house.
real too. I just gonna keep it real too. Since 2012, this is just my opinion of Russell Westbrook. This is my opinion. The last time he had a consistent jumper, whether it was money, when he was playing in his game, the mid range, and he shot over 80% from the free
From the
throw
free
line.
throw line. Yeah, I remember that.
I don't want to
But
see that
Hey, you know what,
Westbrook right
Phil?
there.
Phil,
You don't see no more. You'll never see that no more. You know why? Because I blame. This is the thing with the Lakers. Everybody got of course to blame. LeBron. You put AD. You ain't all in the clouds either. I know Westbrook is going to be the fall guy in this, but dude, you. If, I ain't see you get in his face like you did Dwight Howard, did you? I ain't see you get in his face, and then people be like, "Oh, he didn't do that because he didn't do that because it's a money issue." Yeah, yeah. Fuck all that. Keep that same energy, unibrow. You didn't G check that nigga, did you? For doing that stupid ass shit, you was gonna put your head down like, we lost this game again. Come on, man, keep that same energy, man. And Dwight Howard would have beat the fuck out. I don't care he's a booty goon or anything like that. That's his personal business. That nigga would have put hands on you.
man, AD is soft, man. That nigga ain't with that
He
dumb
would
shit.
have
For him,
reached
he
out
must do
and
that shit.
touched
For him, he must do
somebody's
that shit like that.
hand.
That let me know what type of nigga you was, cause you ain't never do that shit in New Orleans to get us off, and to get
I
us
ain't
over
never
the
seen him
hump.
do that. I ain't never seen him do that.
And all
That
of a
would piss
sudden, you
me
with the
off more than
role player, you
anything.
act like you're a fucking leader. Man, you just stupid ass, eyebrow connect full having ass way from here. Dog, let me tell you something. That's another reason why I really feel in my heart they not gonna do nothing because of that reason. They don't have no
Hmm.
chemistry. They got too many ones out there. You gotta think about.
They
I
got
forgot
rid
who
of the
said that.
chemistry.
But one of y'all said this. I can't remember. Russell Westbrook was the one at some point. Carmelo Anthony was the one at some point. Seemed like he the only one buying into his role. Don't get it twisted. The White Howard buying into his role now. Stop all that stupid fire. But at some point, he was the one on the team. All these players that you got on this
Hmm.
team was a one. So how you gonna cohesive? If you tell a nigga, man, look, get over here, man. Don't tell me what to do. I know the game already. You could just imagine
Hmm.
how them conversations be going in those meetings. And like they say, they barely practice anyway. They just think they can go to the game because they got that star power and just turn it on and
Hey,
off.
this is the thing I don't understand. This. I'm glad you said that, James. Practice. I ain't talking about the Allen Iverson when they disrespected my boy. Shout out to my boy AI, who I think who this is something I don't understand for a man that gave blood and sweat and tears to y'all organization, and this man is not even a consultant or anything that's dealing with y'all organization. That let me basically know what this NBA world is basically all about. It's just like that dude from Phoenix. it's doing racial slurs and all these people. You got Monty Williams sitting there looking like a dumbass about, if I didn't sit there, if I didn't know about that, then I will not sign here. Dude, over 70 people said some shit. Over
And say,
70.
but that's kind of fucked up too. I heard Ticket do a video on that,
Yeah,
and let me
shout
tell
out to
you
Ticket
something.
for that.
They do a fucked up job when it come to protecting us, but when it come to them,
Mm-hmm.
oh, they know how to
Facts.
sweep that shit out the door and under the rug. They ain't cleaning your fucking house, man. You got to sweep that shit up and throw it in the trash can and dispose of that shit. Now, at the end of the day, you know took down a Sterling job. Same thing with the Aaron Rodgers. How you gonna fuck over
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie and let this man do what the fuck he want?
Mm-hmm.
It's just he
Mm-hmm.
because of the skin color, man. You gotta see that shit, dog. You gotta see that shit, man, and it hurt, dog. That's why I always tell y'all. Ever since I joined these panels and these shows, I'm for my people, man. I ain't
Me too.
against nobody, but I'm just for my people, my nigga. Take it or
Mm-hmm.
leave it, cause ain't nobody
Hey,
giving us
hey,
nothing out
LB.
here.
I gotta ask you a question, LB. Hey, I finally found where do you watch my on YouTube my brother from another mother?
I never
You talking
remember
about your
that.
boy
Go
Mike
ahead.
Smith? He
Yeah,
from
I
New Orleans. He went to
Go ahead.
yeah.
35.
Hey. I love Michael Smith and I love that dude too. Michael Trolley is his name. Them two was always low key. Was one of my favorite ones I like on ESPN. Even the people that have on their thing, I like their content, But one thing I disagree with Michael Smith about talking about Brooklyn don't need Kyrie to win a championship. It very much looked like y'all niggas need Kyrie because James Harden is not the goods. Without the refs and without him doing that step back, that travel ass step back that he do. When I remember that nigga was doing that 2-step shit. Remember that, James? And remember that?
Yeah,
Remember? I'll never forget that shit. LB was me, LB. We was all on Ticket Stream one day, and I forgot who was playing. We all said that shit. We was like, "Damn, was that a travel?" That nigga hit a 2-step on a nigga. Where they do that at? And they ain't gonna call that
That,
shit.
and I tell you what that was. That was a game against the Utah Jazz, man. That motherfucker
Yeah.
did like 4 steps. Not only did they call the travel, not only did they ain't call the travel, they called the foul on Rubio.
Right, and this, hey, I think the worst travel of all time was Clyde Drexler when he did that dunk against New Jersey
Yeah, motherfucker
Nets.
took like 8 steps.
8 steps.
Motherfucker took like 8 steps.
but only thing y'all
They
gotta
counted
do,
that shit.
is go on Shaq the Fool right now, and watch how many times Russell Stank brick on that bitch.
Hey,
Him and
hey,
James Harden.
yo, Ace in the
I
chat.
already know.
I'm
Listen,
talking about
Ace.
for
Hey, so
traveling.
you
I
know
ain't
I
what?
talking about
already
for
Hey,
nothing
know.
you
else.
gonna
I'm talking
answer my
about for
question or what?
traveling.
Hey,
Hey,
you
shut
gonna
up.
answer my question or what?
No, he jumped
Yeah,
out. LB, he keep ducking
yeah,
that
my
bitch. He
shit.
don't
No,
want
Yeah,
no,
to
no,
he
answer
no, no,
that.
ducking
no,
that.
no, no,
He
no,
ducking
no,
the
no,
loss.
Nigga,
no,
Black
no,
Hawk
no.
down. Black
Nah,
Hawk
nah.
down.
I came back in. I came back in. My shit was
Answer
acting a
the
little
question
weird.
then, man. Answer the question. I'm gonna hit his answer. What you
What's
got?
the what's the question, man? Big
I'm
dog.
going
Ask him
on
one more
mute.
time, B.
All right, I'm gonna ask you this one more because this is like the
All right,
fifth
I
time
got
I
you.
asked you this question, right?
All right, what's up?
If you're a coach
Mhm.
and a player comes, you draw up a play, and the player
Mhm.
comes in and totally disregards your play and starts doing his own thing,
Oh
what
yeah.
would you do?
I pull him. I'll pull him.
Why it take you so long to answer that?
No, the
I,
first time he said he got to evaluate. Well, this the answer. But
no, no, no,
I got to
no.
evaluate him and see what he was thinking and what he saw on that play, and
Can
then
I tell you why?
I'm gonna do it after that. No, man, you got to do that right now, nigga. It
I gotta
ain't what
tell
I
you what.
drew up, nigga. What the fuck
I,
is you doing?
I just feel
You
like
got to
all right.
come out.
I'm gonna pull him. I'm not gonna say nothing to him till after the game, and then I'm gonna
Hmm.
ask him, "Hey, what's good? What did you see out there? What made you to feel like
There
you
you go with that.
disregard
What you
my
said?
play?"
You ain't see shit. I drew up a fucking play for you to do. Fuck what you see, man. What the fuck is all that? What you see? Hey,
Tell
Oh,
listen, bro.
me,
At the end of the
listen,
day,
tell me
you
yeah,
what
cannot
is
absorb
that
what the
that
coach
you
do when you only got
see?
7.8 seconds left. And at the end of the day, you just gave the man the ball twice to for him to get you back in the game. Now, why you trying to play hero at the end of the game when you're a 19, 29% shooter in those possessions and time of the game? I don't know what made you try to shoot that shit. And you wasn't even by the line. You just came across half court, took about 4 steps, and you pulled that bitch. You ain't get into no set. You ain't wait for nobody to try to come off no pin down, no screen. You ain't call for nothing. You already had it in your mind. I'm gonna take this fucking shot, man. Fuck what Frank Vogel saying. Either I'm gonna get you fired because this is an all-star. You feel like Kyrie. We don't need no coach, but you ain't on Kyrie level, dog. As far as IQ wise, I ain't talking about athletic ability and all that. We talking about going bucket for bucket, knowing how to play within the system and get your teammates cooking. Period.
I
That
agree.
nigga ain't the answer.
I agree with that. Like I said, like
So
I'm
what's
looking
all
at
this
that.
evaluation process and all that?
That's what I'm
I'm
trying to
staying
find out,
curious.
LB.
Like I'm gonna be honest with you, cause I've been taking a lot of classes of like the job I do is like security and all that shit. They teach us shit about like a lot of
Top
different
flight.
tactics. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In a way, behind the cameras though. Keep it safe. Uh,
So you doing top flight security, huh? Like Mike Epps and Ice Cube and shit.
no, 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 no.
No.
I'm in the motherboard. I'm in there with the computers and the cameras. I let niggas know, hey,
Oh,
somebody got this shit.
you're a Poindexter. You one of
Hey,
them.
hey, listen,
Hey,
I
whatever.
got. It's the
That's
Hey,
why
ain't
they
job.
nothing wrong
switched
It's
with
it
the
to
that.
where
job,
Listen,
yo. Listen.
hey,
ain't nothing
it's a
wrong with that. I was
job,
just
I
bro.
fucking
feel you,
with you,
bro.
It's a
dog. I was
job.
fucking
No,
with
It's
no,
a
I
you.
feel
I
you.
job.
I
was
feel you. I
fucking
feel
with
you.
you.
No, no,
Hey
no. You
man,
I
good.
was
You
just
good.
fucking
hey
with
man,
you.
hey
Don't
man,
get
I
in
You
your
ain't
good.
feelings.
fucking with
Cause
you
listen,
neither.
that's what I
Hey
do,
man,
nigga.
I
I'm a
ain't fucking with
security
you
guard,
about
but I
that
got
top
No,
that
no,
flight
no.
shit,
iron.
bro.
No, no.
I
I feel
told
you.
that
I feel
iron.
you. No, no. I feel you.
Ain't
They
nothing
don't got
wrong with
to.
that.
They don't got to
Ain't
tone
nothing
the
wrong being
iron.
top flight
You know what I'm
security,
saying?
but I'm still curious about this evaluation process and
Cause,
like what
cause I'm
like
looking at it.
I'm
Cause
curious
like
to hear this shit.
if I'm coaching and nowadays, especially nowadays, I'm the type of person where you gotta acknowledge they dumbass mistake to see what they talking about so you can like really aim that shit down. I get where you coming from, James, when like, yo, nigga, you gotta like follow the play as the play. That's how I was raised up too, you feel me? But now with this new generation, they question shit back more than anything. So for you to knock them off their pedestal and at the same time get your point across, hear what they say, align to them that's some dumbass shit and break it down why that shit dumb and then they will understand more than you just saying that shit was dumb. Cause you just do it like that, they gonna go back, damn, like I thought I had the right play. You know what I'm saying? They have something to go back to and converse with themselves alone. I'm trying to make sure they don't have that when they go back. They be like, damn, Cole was totally right. Damn, I ain't how the way he talk about how I seen it and he broke that shit down on why that shit didn't work. I can see why. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like just telling him shut the fuck up and you should listen next time, because sometimes that shit can stick with some of us. Cause we all right, we allow ourselves to pick up on our own later on. Damn, like how Coach really saying
So
it. You know what I'm saying? I could
so
pick
let
it
me
up on.
understand something.
What's up?
So let me understand something. So an individual can feel the need to do what they want to do, but
Hmm.
as soon as they get called out on it, now they want to be on their high horse and they want to sit here and play these posturing games. The fuck out of here. No,
See,
you
we
don't
can't.
get to do what you want to do, and then when I call you out on your shit, then you want to sit up here and play posturing games and all that. Fuck that. Look, grown man actions, grown man consequences, and if you're not willing to accept the consequences, don't fucking do it.
I can agree with that, LB. I'm
All
not
this
knocking
goddamn
that.
pedestal and shit like that. As far as I'm concerned, they shouldn't even have a pedestal to begin with.
You know what I'm saying?
See
But
that's
look,
what I was saying too.
yeah,
That let that coach get himself fired for drawing up that play that don't work. If the man missed the shot, that's not the coach's fault anyway. He drawed up a play for you to hit that motherfucker. So at the end of the day, you got to think about it like this. Let him take the downfall and not you, because you got to think about this. You already got a slow start to the season. Preseason game, the game that you did play, you led in turnovers. Now you coming out doing this dumb ass shit, freezing people out again. You know what I mean? So you got too much firepower for you not to accept a role on this team. So
Hmm.
you not 2 3 years 5 years in no more. It's about
Win
a
now.
system. It's about winning now. You know you don't have no ring. All right, it's cool that you got all these triple doubles, and they talking about you on that pedestal because they never seen it done since Oscar Robertson. Don't let that shit go to your head. Still play your game. The only thing I
Hmm.
think wrong with Russell Westbrook, he let the stats get to him. So long as I'm getting the
Hmm.
stats, the media talking about me as this individual type guy. I don't give a fuck what a nigga think about me. That's why you got the fugazi and the shit going on with him off the court, because he don't give a fuck.
Facts.
So when you got a player like that, don't give a fuck, and you a championship caliber team, that's bad business. Wait, what? You can't mix. That's like all in water. It don't mix. You got
I
to
can agree
get
with that.
everybody on the same page. I'm not about to go hire no nigga that's telling me in the interview I don't have nothing to prove. Well, we trying to get a championship. What the fuck you mean you ain't got nothing to prove? If you ain't got
I,
nothing to prove, I can't deal with you.
My
Point
thing
Hey,
is
I
this
was
blank.
too.
just
Period.
I
Go ahead,
was
T.
gonna
Curry. My
say
bad.
this. I was gonna say this. Them jerseys that they played in the other night, they was throw. That remind me of the old school, the 50s and 60s. They just changed it up. I just don't like that what that branding shit with that. They putting that brand on the
Oh,
jerseys and stuff.
on the jersey and shit. Yeah.
Yes, hey, I ain't gonna lie. Some of these NBA jerseys, man, they are nice, bro. I know James probably fell out.
You seen the new city edition? Like all the
Yeah,
new. Oh my god,
man,
bro.
they so throw, man. I got so many Lakers
Yo,
shit, man. If I
I
get
like that.
any
I like
Lake,
that
if I
powder
get in
blue.
some most,
I
hey,
like that
yeah,
powder blue and that purple.
I
Ooh,
like them
that shit look
Knicks though too.
sexy.
I like them Knicks ones too. I like them Knicks, the old school Knicks ones, man. Them
Hmm.
and the Knicks ones is nice too. I just wish I could get the old school players though. I won't get the no new players.
Hmm.
No new players.
Denver,
No,
Denver got the. I think they got like the little mountains across their shorts on the waistband, some shit like that. I know one of them or Minnesota. One of them got some like dope ass designs going on whole across their whole waistband for the shorts.
I
Now
was
they
gonna
look
say
good.
this too.
What does
The
it matter if
East,
the jersey
the
look good? What does it matter if the jersey look good if the motherfucker in the jersey can't play?
That's true. That's true.
Hey, the East ain't weak either, LB, because I've been shouting out a lot of times on my channel. The East is not weak, y'all. Look at
Let me
the East. Look at the East first 8 teams compared to the West. Come on, man. We
wait,
gotta get that.
wait,
No. We ain't gonna do
wait.
that. We ain't
Hold on. Let
gonna
me ask
do
you this one
that.
question. Let
We
me ask you
ain't
this
gonna
one
do
question.
that. Hold
Let
on,
me ask
hold
you this one
on, hold on.
question.
Let me finish. Let me
Go
finish though.
ahead.
Let me
Go
finish
ahead.
what
Go
I'm
ahead.
saying though.
Go ahead.
The East record. Look at their first 8 teams compared
Hmm.
to the West. I know everybody's dealing with injuries. I get all that.
Hmm.
But the East, I'm telling you, the East compared to the West, the East is not weak. That's the only thing I'm saying. The East is not weak this year. It's not. It's not
Yeah,
even close. It's not
I don't
even
got. I gotta go
close.
grab my second phone. Cause
Go
I about
ahead.
to say. Out of them five teams at the top of the East right now, which one of them is not gonna make the playoffs? And let me go get the second phone right quick so I can bring up that number. Cause I know Miami up there.
Miami ain't going nowhere barring injury. They don't even need Victor Oladipo. I don't know what Victor Oladipo want to do. Is he hurt? Is he want to do a singing career? I don't know.
No, I think he coming back in like a month and a half from now. I
I
seen
like
something
him though,
in the
and
Herald.
he
I
played with
see.
Russ too. And this is the thing. All Oladipo always been nice to me, but injuries, man,
Yeah.
availability. You got to be available, man. You got to be available.
Now, I know we've been banging on Russell Westbrook, but he ain't the only motherfucker that's been going out here being rogue and not doing what coach draw up and all that,
Oh
right?
yeah, you already know. Go ahead, LB.
He's not the only one, right? So my question is, at what point do we sit these guys on the bench? Because I don't give a fuck if you made $40 or $40 million. If you playing like shit, you need to sit the fuck down,
You know what, LB?
right?
Hey,
Everybody,
I agree with you, bro. You already know. I'm 1,000 with you percent on that. But but now that the players is really dictating the lead now, you see what I'm saying? So that makes these coaches not these coaches to me are scared to coach these players now.
Mm.
You know what I
I
mean? Because
well,
because of the.
but this, but see,
Go ahead,
this is
bro.
the thing, though. This is the thing, and
Hmm.
this goes back to my point with the Miami Heat, right? And their structure.
Hmm.
You gotta have
Facts.
when the organization brings in a coach, the coach has to have faith that that organization going to back him up whenever he makes a decision. Because if it doesn't, if the organization doesn't have faith in the coach, and the star player just feels like he can just walk up in the front office just because the star player don't like something the coaches do,
Mhm.
and they can politic their way into getting the coach fired, then why you think you're gonna have these issues to where the coach is gonna be a little apprehensive of making the decision because star player may not like it. Star player can feel like he can go up to the GM and go to the organization, go to the owner for in some instances and be like, hey man, you gotta get this coach up out of here, man. I don't like how he doing the team.
That's why I feel like
This is
Chauncey
where the
Billups.
organization got to push back and say, look, this is the guy we brought in. This is the guy that's going to be our coach. You either going to like it or don't like it. And if you don't like it, we can always trade you. That's the situation that needs to happen. The only situation I can see that in right now is in Miami. Because they got a
Facts.
structure in place. Ask Dion Waiters, right? Ask Dion Waiters what happened to him when he didn't follow protocol. This
Good
motherfucker
example,
getting
LB.
busted, popping gummy bears and shit, right? This
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker too fat. They're telling him, look, you can't play without getting yourself in shape. What he do?
Mm-hmm.
He thought he was bigger than that. Dion Waiters really thought he was bigger than that. And then what the Miami Heat do? They tried to trade him. Nobody wanted Dion Waiters, so they just flat out cut him.
That's a fact.
But LB though, it's not really that. It's not really players like that out there who got that type of stroke. There's one or two in
Oh
them,
Really?
man.
and
You don't think so?
yo,
Really?
no, no,
You
no,
don't
no,
think
no,
so?
no, no, no. Hold on. Like who
I
prop? Like
highly
listen,
disagree with that, but go ahead.
listen. Like there's probably two. There's probably one or two who should have that stroke or probably have that stroke that's necessary, like a LeBron or a KD. LeBron got him the ring. He did what he's supposed to do. KD's been on his team right now. However, like for example, Dame Lillard, that's a situation where I agree with you about. As in, I felt like Chauncey Billups should never had took that job for the simple fact that like the whole Dame Lillard situation, you got in Philadelphia right now. Like them niggas were cheering his nigga. We want Lillard. We want Lillard. Like that's so discouraging as a coach, especially if
That's not
Lillard be
Chauncey
like,
Billups' fault.
no, I'm saying, but he went to a situation where if this nigga be like, yo, I want to get out of here, is Portland gonna give Chauncey them extra 3 years after he leaves, or they gonna use him as the scapegoat or use him as the reason why Dame Lillard left? That's why I feel like he put himself in a situation where they can do that. Because right now they 4-5, they under 500. He trying to get Dame Lillard to change his game right now at this stage, as in like hold that three, hold that pull up three situation off. We trying to play fundamental basketball, and he having a hard time clicking with it. You know what I'm saying? Because
So
they not really.
is that Chauncey Billups' fault? Because last time I checked, Chauncey Billups won the NBA championship.
Yeah, but you go
Damian
into,
Lillard's never won the NBA championship.
but he's the man in Portland. Why would you set yourself up
Look,
like
you
that?
could be the man all day, but being that doesn't make a difference if you're not winning. When is his style of
That's
play
a fact, LB.
resulted in
I
winning?
agree with that. LB. I'm not fighting you on it. I'm just agreeing with you on that. But just look at what Portland's
And
situation
I
is.
like Damian Lillard. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I've been singing this motherfucker praises for the longest. But
I've been
you
shitting on
gotta
him the
tell the
last
truth.
couple of days though.
His style of play has not resulted in winning. I mean, say what you want about LeBron. At least LeBron won championships off his style of play. Damian Lillard's never won the NBA championship. Motherfucker never even played in the NBA finals, for crying out loud.
That's a fact. And he should have. And this is the thing, cause you know what I call Terry Styles, LB. You know my famous
He's
name?
a dumbass motherfucking coach.
Hey, who I always say he looked like, man? Do you remember?
Droopy?
No. You're gonna laugh your ass off. You're gonna remember when I say it. Mike Tyson Punch Out. He looked like Glass Joe.
Oh, Glass Joe.
Because I live in Oregon, man, and these people are mad at Dame right now. There's like, is he the same player? I'm like, dude, I get it. Some players, when you play a lot and you play the Olympics and all that, most players, you know, it's going to take a while. I don't know. For James Harden's sake, no. You was out there partying with Lil Baby. You wasn't in the gym. And then when you was in the gym, it was just with you and your homies who already know who the fuck you are. You wasn't going against no competition, nigga.
T Price, he had a hammy. Great
I understand that. Hey, trust me. I get all that. I'm from the old school era, man. You know how many old school players would be playing that right now? They could be playing in this era right now, and we will dominate and kill right now, and we respect the game. These players now don't respect the game, bro. They don't respect the game. No, I understand him. Not all these players nowadays don't respect the game.
That's true. Jason
I don't.
Tatum and the
I
boys.
don't
I was
think
shocked by
KD.
Boston
I
the
don't
other
think
day.
KD. I don't think KD respect the game because he did the same thing like
Whoa.
just like. Hey, I'm just keeping it real. He did the same thing like RoboCop did.
No, no, he did not.
Yeah, he
He
did.
actually,
He joined. He formed a super team. Let's just keep it
no,
real,
no.
bro. Just like
Listen,
LeBron did with Miami. Let's keep it real,
I'm
bro.
gonna keep it a
Hey,
buck with you right now. I'm gonna keep it a buck with
that's
you
just
because
my opinion.
I listen, and I respect you, T. Price. That's why I like I subscribe and everything, bro. Salute to you, big dog. I know
Oh
that.
yeah,
Yeah, you already know. But what I'm saying is this, dog. When you make a sacrifice of either you trying to run your head into this brick 1,000 times to crack through, or you're gonna be able to pick up this tool and learn how to use it. That was listen. LeBron probably ain't do that on the first go, but he did learn that with Pat Riley when he was teaching him the game. So he kind of got back straight and off that, and he started taking what he learned from Pat Riley, and then he created his own thing. What KD did is he learned how to play the game correctly, as in instead of like just being this one guy for this team and the aspect, let me be multiples so I could be able to have the aspect like a LeBron who could be able to do the passing and everything and that concept. How cause his IQ is a little different. He
right.
learned
I
from
love
Kate.
KD. I
You know
think
what I'm saying?
KD. I think KD is
Yeah.
one of the best players in the league. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
Eh,
saying he just did the same thing as LeBron did, but the same thing. I just this is the thing, and I always say this. And LB, you probably remember when I said this. I said this is the reason why they don't. The media never like KD. He went to Golden State with a super team just like LeBron did, but he succeeded more than LeBron did. He went 2-1. Granted, he got hurt. If he didn't get hurt, they would the Golden State Warriors been 3-time champion. And you know what? I got to give a special shout out. I just thought about this. Shout out to Klay Thompson for keeping it real. Did y'all hear that interview that he did yesterday when he was on the bike when
nah,
the
I didn't
Warriors
hear.
was playing?
Nah, what he was talking about?
He gave a special shout out to Mark Jackson. And I don't understand ESPN. And I went off on this on Friday on my channel about this. Why you always got Mark Jackson always doing Warriors games? I think that's the most ultimate disrespect, but I could tell that man is being classy, you know what I'm saying, in his thing and everything. But for a man to deal what he had to deal, to put that team together, to put that nickname, put them in the conversation as the best shooting, that man built all of that. Cause we already know black coaches ain't gonna get another shine. Not even in football and basically none of these sports though, really. Only one that had shine was back in the day was Casey Jones, we know Wilt Chamberlain. Not Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell. You know what I'm saying, when it came to the coaching on the coaching aspect. Black coaches don't get that shine. Look at all the black coaches that got that's coaching right now. Look at the Pelicans. They look bad. Zion don't know he want to eat McDonald's, eat be drinking Mountain Dew, sitting on the couch. Dude, what are you doing? Dude, you looking bigger every dude. When you came to the league, you looking bigger. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I don't understand what these players now they are taking the game for granted. That's why I am so hard on them because I seen players that did blood. My case scenario, Dominique Wilkins, who I think should have been in the top 50, not even the 75. He should have been in the 50, and it shouldn't even be no discussion. Him and David Bean. You see what I'm saying? You got other players like Alice English that's so rated so low in the 75. That's so disrespectful to the game. You see what I'm saying? Because I felt like the old school generation should have been way up there. Then you put the generation that who y'all thought last. That's how you know the NBA they don't pay homage. That's how you know these people are fanboys. And you can see it right now. Damian Lillard, he's the top 75 player. Is he playing like it right now? No, he's not.
Mm.
You got a lot of players that's AD. He's in the 75. How the fuck he's in there? Because he played with LeBron? Maybe. He shouldn't even be in that discussion. I know power four. I can name power fours that played better than him during his time in his era.
But listen, big dog. But listen though, I'ma holler at you
Hey,
about that.
hey,
Go ahead,
but I
LB.
don't want to take I don't want to take my topic too far off the hinges. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
say this about that. No active player should be on that list.
I said the same thing, LB. I
Period.
said the
Nah,
same
I ain't gonna
thing.
lie though. Y'all
I said the
crazy.
same thing. No, 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 no. I said no, sir. I
Okay,
said no,
okay.
sir.
I
I
know
say
what you.
no,
All right,
sir.
all right.
I
Okay,
say no,
okay,
sir. This is the reason why I say no, sir, to that.
okay.
Because these players are still playing the
I agree.
fucking game.
I agree. Right there.
They are still playing the game. And this is, you know what, you know what, LB? This is what really pissed me off. This is the top 75 players, but it's not in no particular order. One, LeBron James. Two, Michael Jordan. Hold up. So it's not in no particular order. Then you got the Bean at 9, and a lot of people be like, I'm like, okay, y'all can, okay. This is the thing. When it came to that list, I know it's a lot of biasness, it's a lot of bullshit. It's just
Fact.
like, for instance, when it comes to Klay Thompson, I don't understand how Klay Thompson wasn't first team all defense. More.
I agree. I
He
agree.
made second. He made second, sometimes he made third team. I thought Klay was one of the best defenders in the league, and I'm a big fan of. I like a person that played both ends of the floor, which he
Mhm.
does. Now watch how the Warriors are playing right now, which is good, barring injury. Insert Klay,
Whoa.
insert Klay. They're gonna be dangerous,
Whoa.
but I don't trust D is silent. I don't trust him.
Mm.
They and this is one thing about the media too. Cause I watch a lot of Warriors games because I'm out here in the West. They be capping LB. They be like, oh, like Draymond need to play. He's the coach say he need to play a bigger role. Scoring wise, okay. Scoring wise, okay. 7 points, 8, 9, 10 assists, 8, 9 rebounds. Oh, scoring low. Oh, he's still doing a single in that department.
Listen though, but like for me, I can't say that about the Warriors right now because they do got a kryptonite off rip, and that's Memphis. Off rip, that's their kryptonite. Off rip, that's their kryptonite. They cannot defeat them boys at all.
It's my boy John Morant. It's the same niggas who
And
me.
and they ain't have
Shout out to my
they
boy
ain't have Brook.
Trayvon. Shout out
They
to
ain't
my
have
boy
Brook last game.
Trayvon. Shout out to my boy Trayvon too, man. Cause we've been telling niggas on Ticket Channel when that nigga was in high school. That's when I first met Trayvon, and I was like, hey, the person I like that boy John Morant. He's like, you know what, man? Yeah, man, I like him too. Everybody's like, no, man, I'll take Zion. You crazy, man? Zion this, Zion that. But who's having a better career right now?
Mm. Hey, you can't knock that. But nah, I ain't
I'm
gonna
just
lie though. But I ain't
I'm
gonna
just
lie
gonna
though.
drop the mic on that one.
But like real talk though, man. Like KD ain't create no super team. None of that shit. My man would have go learn the game. He became better. He became a amazing star after his career. Maybe top 10, really top 5 after his career, determined on what he do for the rest of his career. I'm telling you, man. Bro, the man sacrificed the I guess you could call the so-called claim of oh you bandwagon or you lost to the team
Mm-hmm.
that you went
Mm-hmm.
to. Like I said, that was the best team that gave him the best opportunity to develop his game even further.
Hey, when he went, hey, I ain't gonna lie, LB, you remember when you remember when they made that decision and everybody that had common sense knew that Miami was going to be in the finals no matter what because of the team and the roster that they had. No matter what anybody else had, they couldn't beat Miami, dude. That's why I understand. That's why I respected Paul George. Paul George almost beat that nigga by himself. He ain't beat him by himself, but that's when he became a star in my opinion. Everybody was talking about he's hype, he's overhyped. Like, no. I look at what PG's doing now. Yeah, the Clippers are struggling, but PG is playing good right now.
So let me ask you a question though. Real talk. This for the old heads to really listen to this. When the Celtics played MJ, because of that, because they were so-called was a super team. Did they not build and create a better player into Michael Jordan compared to just Jordan play a regular Celtic team? They developed players when they played as the super team, so-called of that. So how can we knock them niggas at the same time they develop players who wanted the most? They
I'm just
actually.
saying,
I'm
back
just
then it
saying,
was
just like how you
different.
said with the Paul thing, with the Paul George thing. Like niggas
Okay.
supposed to be scared of that. but Paul George stepped up, and what you say, he became a
Exactly.
star.
He
So
went through that
you
fire,
need
right?
these type. So you need these type of teams so you can flux out the weak to the strong, right or wrong.
Right, but this is the
All
thing.
right.
And that's why I like how the rules has
Mm.
changed. Because us old heads, I just miss them old Knicks. I remember when I was growing up, 95, 96, junior, senior in high school. Couldn't wait to come home. Me and my homies, we'd be out there playing ball, playing football all day long, eating each other at the other house, playing video games. We all left. Hey, we gotta go, bro. Yeah, the Knicks game about to come on. Knicks in Miami about to play. Chicago and the Knicks about to play. Chicago, Miami. Man, we was rushing to get home. I knew some of us, some of my friends, they used to be like, man, can I stay at your house? Yeah, just let your mama know that you're over here. You feel what I'm saying? Let your daddy know that you're over here. I miss rivalries. Like, dude, there's no rivalries no more. There's none. There's none. But one thing I like that they did, they continue to do. You know what? One thing they need to stop doing too. Stop that damn fouling, step messing up a fast break. They need to been get rid of that shit. So many teams have fast
Yeah,
breaks. So many LB, even though in our
You talking
they're not
about
gonna do anything about that this season. They're not gonna do anything about
yeah,
that
they're
this
gonna wait till
season. They have to
next
wait
year.
till after.
Right.
They have to wait till after the season ends and the competition meeting comes in and do something about that.
LB,
So
they need to get rid
yeah,
of that damn
I
ass
talked about
shit.
that.
Oh my god, that
I
shit gets
talked
on my
about that.
nerves, bro. I heard that stream when you talked about it, bro. That shit get on my nerves, bro. That shit
But
get
it
on my
saves
nerves.
teams sometimes.
All right, D Dog. You in here? You a consummate Carmelo Anthony hater, man. What's up with you, man? What you
Oh,
got
we
on
got a
this?
Carmelo hater?
And we ain't gonna talk about Carmelo. We're gonna talk about the whole league. They want to get
So
competition
the
in
title
here.
of the video. So the title of the video was what? What? I forgot the goddamn title of the video because we've been all over. You know, motherfuckers been all over the place. But oh
You
yeah,
were talking about
benching
Westbrook,
star players.
bitch,
Benching
star
star
players.
players if they go against the if they go
Go.
against coach's protocol. So what's your opinion on that?
Hmm.
But for star players to be on protocol,
No,
No,
star players to be
if you go off a
benched for
play,
doing stupid shit like
I
Russell
mean
Westbrook did.
that's the coach's decision. I mean,
What?
once that Westbrook, sometimes Westbrook man brings the momentum of on their team. You know, they change the whole team around or
Kind
Oh
of
my
motivate.
wide.
god.
what?
I
But it
like
be
Oh
that.
he's
my.
just
Oh
so
my
streaky.
god. LB, I'm about to go on mute, bro. I'll let you get it,
No,
man.
no,
This your
no, no,
show.
no, no. I mean, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. You know,
Yeah, hear him
sometimes
out. Hear him out.
either too strict, either so streaky. It's like when other players just do that the same thing over the years. Like John Starks, he get lighted up, but then all of a sudden he can shoot like 15 bricks in a row and stuff like that. Some people are just made that way, man, and that's why he would
So
never be a
what?
point guard. That's why he never be.
So what
He's
He
about
not a
ain't
2 point.
John Starks. I will say that. He ain't John Starks. Even though John Starks had
I,
that bad game, he ain't Starks, but go ahead.
I'm confused. So what does that got to do with the star players not following the coach's strategy?
It has a lot to do with when it pertains to how the offense is run. You
Mm,
know, let's say that the Lakers are down 12 points, something like that.
mm,
Westbrook changed the momentum of the game with his tenacity on both ends of the court. I give him that,
mm,
but I would not let him lead the team as a point guard, though. You know what I'm
mm.
saying?
So
I
you
agree
so
with you
you
on that.
so the way you talking, you gonna let him continue to do these shenanigans on the court.
No, he's just for a few minutes. Like,
There ain't no point guards in the
Ah,
league,
thank
though,
you.
bro.
No,
There's
you
no
wise,
point
big
guards
dog.
in the league. There's no
You
point
wise, big
guard.
dog.
Look. There's no point guards in this league anymore. All these players now that
What?
just get credited, get executed point. Oh, he's a point guard, but he scored 25 to 6
no,
points a
no, no,
game.
no, no.
And
Kyle Lowry.
but
Kyle Lowry
I
out
watch
here.
Westbrook is not a
basketball
point guard. I know you do. I'm just saying Westbrook is
way
not.
more than that. I know what a real
Westbrook
point
is not
guard
a
is.
point guard. And this is the thing. And I feel bad for him, but then I don't feel sorry for him at the same time because the Lakers sent him ass to dry. When the dumbest shit I ever heard Frank Vogel said, I'm like, dude, you want to get fired? Because old brother's just sitting there with his hands all chopped up, like licking his chops over there. You know what I'm saying? The brother man that got a bad shake over. He used to coach with in Miami. Then he had a bad shake in New York. What's his name? LB.
What
The
you
I'm talking
talking
assistant
about.
about?
coach. I'm
I'm
talking
talking
about the
about
assistant
firing.
coach. No, I'm
I'm
talking
talking
about the
about
assistant
firing.
coach.
Brett
I'm
Brown.
talking. No, I'm not ain't talking about. No, I ain't talking about. I'm talking about the coach from Miami, the brother. He's the coach of my. He should be assistant coach of Spolstra. All the times
Herb
when
Williams?
Miami, you talking about Fizdale's over there
Oh,
licking his
David
chops.
Fizdale.
Fizdale's over there licking his chops right now. I'm telling you, it's the ALB,
Oh,
LB. You've been saying it, and Chicken been saying it. The writing's already on the wall right now. Why do you think Fizdale is there? Yeah, because he know
ah,
LeBron, but at the same time, I'm telling you,
that'd be wild. That'd be wild because the
dude, the
simple
writing's
fact.
already on the
I'm just
wall,
saying,
bro.
T Price, but put this on this. Like, listen, bro. Like, you talking about firing Vogel? Like, bro, he's a
Dude,
champion.
so
Literally just a year
dude,
ago.
okay.
Literally,
I'm about to eat to you on
bro.
that. I'm about to
Hold
eat to
on,
you
let
on
me
that.
finish,
I'm
bro.
about to
Let me
eat.
finish,
No.
though.
I'm
Let
about
me
to eat to
finish,
you on
though.
that for
Let
one
me finish,
second though.
though.
Hold on. I'm
All right,
not about to let you do that. I can't let you
all
do
right.
that. I can't let you
Let
do
me
that.
finish. It was a
No.
comma.
No.
It was a
Okay, go
comma. It
ahead.
was no
All
period. It
right,
was a
all right,
comma.
all right.
Like
You
I was
lucky.
saying, yeah, like I said, it was a comma. It was no period. I get you if I had to put a period, but
Okay, I
nah,
got you. I'll fuck with you.
comma. The simple fact that Rob, like, first of all, we gotta look at the GM who made that trade for Russell Westbrook. Rob Palinka. Like, dude, he throwing these bones and these chops to Frank Vogel, and he's trying to
LB,
figure it
man.
out.
Man,
Like
me
I said,
LB. I gotta go work in the morning, but I swear I need to go to church tomorrow
yo,
and
like
give me some juice and communion in the morning, man. 'Cause I swear I need some real
25
truth
games.
right now.
Give me 25 games.
But why
Damn.
you think there's no more point guards in the league? I mean, I
That was a
Hey,
think
let me
great
Drew
just say this.
statement.
Holiday
That was
Hold
a
on,
is.
hold
great
on, hold on, hold
statement.
on, hold on, hold on. Let me just say this, and I've been saying this for a long time. And LB can say this, and my boy James ain't on here no more. But I've been saying this, dude. There are point guards in the league. Don't get me wrong. But look at the positions in the league that are totally changed. Are what I could tell you two: the point
But
guards and the centers. They make the centers now. You don't throw the ball in the center no more. Now the center, you gotta be able to shoot the 3-pointer. You gotta be able to stretch out. You feel what I'm saying? They don't play. They don't pass the ball to the center no more, or to the power forward to get buckets no more. You don't. You just don't see that. I'm just being straight for real. I'm 43 years old. You don't see that shit no more. You don't see that shit. You don't
Well,
see
I'm gonna
no
tell you
real
why you don't see that no more.
because of the
I'm gonna
game.
tell
Go
you
ahead,
why you don't
LB.
see that no more. Because the reason why you don't see that no more, because one thing they have adopted is the European style of play.
Yeah, they did.
Not only they have adopted the European style of play, but you got a lot of foreigners coming into the United States playing in the NBA. So when you got a lot of foreigners coming in playing in the NBA, because hey, we're gonna draft this, we're gonna bring in Luka Doncic and not a guy that played 4 years of college ball, because we don't think he got enough upside, right? Plus,
Hmm.
you got a lot of coaches who bring that style of play to the NBA, and
That's a
then you
fact.
got assistant coaches who copy that style of play, become head coaches, and then implement that same style, because that same style has brought them success in the regular season and in some cases the postseason. The NBA is just like any other sport; it's a copycat league. Everybody wants to do the same thing that brought other teams success.
what's
Case in
that?
point, the Golden
It's
State
different.
Warriors.
It's different.
Hey LB,
Hold on. You
hey,
got
LB,
this.
keep cooking on that
When,
because you know what, LB, I was gonna ask you that, man, because I always shot y'all every day, and one day sometime this week, if you had the time, Monday and Tuesday, we're gonna cook on this, man, because I'm off Monday and Tuesdays, bro. I want to cook with you on that on my channel about this, what we talking about right now. Cause me and James talk about this shit all the time. Go ahead.
yeah, so it's like the NBA is a copycat league. So when you have an assistant coach that adopts the same playing style as what brought him success, he's going to take that style and put that in and implement that in his own coaching style. Case in
Hmm.
point, Steve Nash. Steve Nash won 2 MVPs off of Mike D'Antoni, right? He brought in Mike
Hmm.
D'Antoni to be his assistant. Mike D'Antoni, I don't know where the fuck he at now. The motherfucker's in obscurity for all I know. But Steve Nash, for all intents and purposes, run Mike D'Antoni's system.
Yeah, he
Mike
does.
D'Antoni has been doing this for a long time. Just like when the Golden State Warriors won the NBA championship largely off of Steph and Clay in the 3-point with that 3-point shot. What did the
Hmm.
rest of the NBA do? Hey, we need to
Start
find guys that can
copycats.
shoot the three.
Mm,
That's
We
why.
need to
I
find players like Steph. That's
I
why.
don't
That's why I
know.
trade. That's why. Yes, yes.
I
You
don't
are hitting
know.
on some. You are hitting some. You know why? You know why? I'm glad you said this, LB, because you are hitting some. Because I
I
won't give
debunk it,
Steve.
but go ahead.
I don't. I don't want to give Steve credit. This. I want to give Steve Kerr his this credit because to me, in my opinion, it's always the brother's job who done this job. Was to me was Mark Jackson because he's the one that put them two together. He put that yin and that yang together. And let's just keep it. Let's keep it real here. Mark Jackson put that in. He put his stamp. He put his blueprint all into that. And not only that, and I've been seeing that too because I watch a lot of European basketball too. And the European basketball is just like what we watch it right now. But LB, if you watch European basketball, is it way more physical than the NBA? It's just like how it is now, but it's way more physical. It's like the old
I
school
can
league
prove
to
you
me.
that.
Yeah, I already know because I've been
But
knowing this for a while. You know what I'm saying?
but
It's way more physical, bro. That's why these European players could come over here and they adapt so well. Look at Luca. He came over here. He putting dudes on the milk carton almost. He took the Clippers with my boy PG and Kawhi Leonard. If they had Porzingis act like he had a pulse. He supposed to be a unicorn. He look like a fairy
hey,
unicorn.
hold on now, hold on, T. I gotta stop you right there. First of all, one, Luka Doncic and all this European ball don't win championships, as you've seen,
He
as you've
playing
seen
the
throughout
LeBron
history.
system. He's
Hold
playing
on
his
though.
favorite play is
No,
LeBron
wait,
system. Watch me
no,
dribble.
Luca
Yes,
right now,
he is.
Luca playing
Yes,
a
he
Harden
is.
2.0. Luca playing a Harden 2.0 right now. He's not playing no motherfucking LeBron James for the simple fact that
He said that's his
Porzingis,
favorite player.
like,
That's all I
but
said. That
I'm saying though, for the simple fact that you look at Dallas, what they doing, that's why they keep losing. Is that
I
so-called
feel you.
European ball because they
Oh,
don't even know how to
I,
utilize. They
I
utilizing one
understand that.
player
I get
to
what
play
you're
all that.
saying.
Yeah.
Cause he said, cause look, this is the thing, and I said this LB too. Cause shout out to my boy LB, man. I appreciate my brother, man. I don't know who the other person is in the panel, but I know Wade though too. But salute to you, brother. But one thing I can always say, man, Luca is playing. I've been saying this too. James Harden. I'm like, dude, you basically like James Harden right now. You know what I'm saying? But Luca got a bad. But this ALB and anybody that's older that knows basketball, they say these players are so much better than the players that we seen. They're so much way more athletic and everything. Why so many players that got the ball in their hands so much can't make free throws, bro? You a guard, you a point guard, and you can't make free throws? Hello?
Yeah, that's bad.
That's bad.
That's
They
what I'm
dropped the
You're a
saying.
ball.
second point
They
guard.
they they
That's
had they had, they had I never seen so many superstars in this league that's right now that has the ball in their hands all the
They're making
time.
the best decision.
They're making the
but
best decision, but when they get to the free throw line, they cringe. Dude, fundamentals of the game is so lacking in this game, and it's not even close. There's a
but T
lot of
Price though.
things. There's a lot of things we can adapt to
That I
this. We
used
can
to
adapt.
love. Like that. That's a small thing, but it's big in a big game. That's
But
when
the
Right.
you
thing
want
is,
Steve Nash on the line, Mark Price,
Oh, Mark
Dennis
Price was
Johnson,
nice.
Dennis
Yeah.
Johnson. Man, you know
Oh,
what I'm
DJ
saying?
was a beast. But DJ was a
Yeah,
beast.
the
those are
difference be
point.
the difference between other sports and the NBA is that you get four series, a 7 game series. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? You like listen. You can play. That's why I can understand why people get walked down from 3-1 for the simple fact that you got 3 or 4 games to study this team to exact peak, and then the rest of the games it's for you to decide. That's why I'm saying the logistics of a full 7 game series. It was a 5 game series that's different, but this is legit 7 game series. You got enough time to analyze this team from up and down while playing them, and you can be able to walk down on the ass. That's why walk downs is so. That's why I'm saying walk downs is so like lesser than a 4-0 zip situation when you get swept, because literally you ain't put up no fight at all. You know what I'm saying? That's compared to a team actually having enough time to study you. And then you gotta go to the next round. So they can use that same tape. If they ain't play you yet, they can use that same tape from the first round will help you win and use that against you. And that's like for you to go on for each level. So that's why I'm saying that that's why it legitly shows you that the European game don't really get to the championship. The game itself, what made the NBA always win the championship. That's why you ain't have Phoenix win last year. They was up 2-0. Once Bill, like everybody talk shit about Buzenholzer, but once he figured out the whole team in them 2 or 3 games, and then he went fundamental by offensive feeding Giannis in the paint and getting the free throws as well, bro. Fundamentals win the game, and that European ball, they shoot threes and everything. When niggas see back in the days with the Golden State Warriors, when they won, niggas was stupid because they did not copy Golden State, they copied Houston Rockets because that's what everybody was doing, hitting threes, going for threes. A team that went for 27 straight threes and misses, and they lost. But people took that idea and ran with that instead of what Golden State Warriors did. You had to have somebody who slashes. You gotta have somebody who played this position here. You gotta have everybody contribute on the game, not just literally doing that. They actually play fundamental basketball. That's why they was dominant because they were
All right, so let me
fundamentally
ask you
smart.
this, right?
What's up?
So let me ask you this, right? Because early in the stream, you tried to equate fundamentals with Russell Westbrook, right? And when have you ever seen Russell Westbrook play fundamental basketball?
He
Like I
play
said,
Russell ball.
if you seen at the end of the season, like I said, I got to keep bringing this up, and I'm not trying to harp on it. At the end of the season, the last 2 months of last year, a couple months ago actually, of the Wizards, this man actually played the ball correctly, so he got it. He just gotta stay on track with it. And I feel like, bro, especially you have a LeBron in the game with you 24/7 after this injury situation, and then you got an AD who should be taking more of a dominance role, but he don't. So that's another reason. So you got AD fiddling in between if you want to be a number one. So Russ going, all right, fuck it, I'll go. And then you got Melo. First of all, no disrespect for Melo, but Melo don't have no accomplishments levels at least to Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook, don't matter
What?
how bad he, don't matter how bad he is, he went to the finals at least.
What? Whoa, 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 whoa! Because see, you about to run out. So a man that's the man has won gold medals. The man is in the top 10 all time in scoring, but he's not on the same level as Russell Westbrook.
In this time frame, at this time, when somebody who just
What do you
came
mean at
from
this
being
time? Melo
and
game
this,
and Carmelo Anthony game can transcend any time. What are you talking
bro,
about?
he didn't listen. If his game was so transmitted, like if his game was so transmittable, they would have been able to go further than the second round with New York Knicks, and he had to get actually like cut from the niggas. If he was actually was able to just say,
He
you know
didn't
what,
get cut. He
I
didn't get
ain't
cut. He got traded.
all right, but whatever. They ain't really want that nigga no more. Period. For the simple fact that the
Okay,
nigga,
and
when you had a
OKC.
great coach,
So hold
when
on.
you had a
Okay,
great
okay, hold
coach,
on,
go
hold
ahead,
on, hold on, hold on.
go ahead.
So you mean to tell me Russell Westbrook game can translate, but he can't get out the first round? That what you?
Bro, bro, bro. But he
And he's
got
been
to.
traded. He's been traded from OKC. He's been traded from Houston, and he's been traded from Washington. So, what did you
And
say?
and every team he went to the playoffs. So,
Okay, so Carmelo hadn't gone to the playoffs with every team he's been on.
but not the main, like not as the main focus. He's coming off the bench for
Oh,
Portland.
hold on, hold on, hold on,
For
hold on
Portland,
now,
he was coming
because
off the
you
bench.
can't bang on Carmelo with this same venom and then give Russell Westbrook a pass.
Yo, it's different when you lead as the man and
What do
everybody
you mean
focus
it's
on
different?
you
It ain't different.
compared to you be coming off the bench. You coming off the bench for Portland.
He should
Niggas
have
barely
he has
game
no
playing
business
for
coming
you.
off the
What are you
bench.
doing, Halo?
Carmelo Anthony has no business coming off the bench in no capacity.
I agree with you. But in that situation, that was his placement. You can't take away his placement with the if or he shouldn't. That's not right. I'm going off the
What do you
placement.
mean with no effing? I never say anything about effing then.
I was about if you should have started or stuff like that. No, bro. I'm saying off the placement where he was. He was a bench role player. In that situation compared to a Russell Westbrook who was a lead man for like down there, first of all against Wizards with Philly, and then he almost had a comeback on their ass, gave you at least 2 games, and then with Lakers, I mean not with Lakers but with Houston playing against the to the Lakers to actually go further on to the third round, which is the Western Conference Finals, and then as in OKC, yeah, you ran against Dan Lillard, yeah, Dan Lillard hit a shot that you thought Paul George could play defense on, but he hit the shot. What can you do on that? Yes, you lost to a young Donovan Mitchell, which I don't agree, but you ain't really had so much help on against that. You know what I'm saying?
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. He didn't have all the help. That's
I
bullshit.
Listen, bro. Listen, when that first round against that's like the first year he ain't had Katie. He really barely had anybody. He didn't use a Sabonis properly or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? At that
That's
moment,
bullshit, man. That's bullshit.
I
That's
I'm not I'm
bullshit.
not I'm not I'm
Russell
not
Westbrook
caping
didn't
for
have
him.
help.
I'm not caping for
You
him, bro.
are
I'm
caping
just
for him.
nah, bro. No suit on me,
You are
man. No
caping
hero
for him.
suit on
You
me.
putting on your scrappy do kit for the man.
Yo, listen, bro. My boots is in the closet, and I don't use that for nobody, sir. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
okay.
I
Yeah,
I
you
don't
out here
suit up.
capping real hard for Russell Westbrook.
Listen, man. I just said get this nigga 25 games. That's all I said.
Man,
You
look, ain't nothing that he can't do. There's nothing he can do in 25 games what I hadn't seen in the 12, 13 years since I've seen him play in the league. What can he
uh
do in these 25 games that you hadn't seen him already done?
he go. First of all, he never played with two stars that's better than him, and never in his
Right.
That's
career.
by choice.
No, I'm saying, but he never in his career.
Yeah.
So he gonna develop a placement
Mm-hmm.
of where he gotta play. You got that's what I'm
Yep.
saying. Like bro, you gotta let it play out, bro. That's why I say get about 25, 30 games, because you're gonna have a LeBron back by then. You're gonna have an
Bert,
AD in the role, and you're gonna have these certain lineups that gonna really
Bert,
stick after 10 games.
still need it.
You know what I'm saying?
Make sure I go out to the club in Charleston.
No, I don't know what you're saying because Russell Westbrook out here playing like shit. He's been playing like shit. You mean to tell me after all this time you've been in the league, right?
Hmm.
All this time you've been in the league, and you had not learned not one lesson about playing with teammates. You played against. Look, this is the thing I don't get. You played with these guys. You played against these guys. You should know, but playing against these guys, the tendencies that they have, so that when you go play with these guys, hey, I know what spots this guy like to be in. Hey, I might want to get him the ball. What's the purpose of practice unless you ain't been practicing? And then I can see why you have these deficiencies out on the court. But even then, you gotta have some inkling playing against certain players over the years. You gotta know that hey, I know what spots this dude likes the ball at. I need to give him the ball in these spots.
All right, LB, let's run.
So
Let's run.
giving
Let's run.
these, so this whole
Go ahead.
notion you got to give somebody 25 games when you've seen these guys, when you've seen guys like play over the years, I don't buy that. I don't fucking buy that shit.
Listen, I buy. First of all, what I do buy is I do buy Russell Westbrook personality. I don't believe he studied other players. For example, if you run it back,
That's his
let's.
fault.
But I'm
That's
saying
his fault.
he only played against, like, when he was playing with KD. You got Sam Presti, who believed them boys was on the same level. That's why he didn't make no adjustment about doing what he should have done with Russell Westbrook, which is hire
And
a
whose fault is
strong
that?
Sam Presti and the organization of OKC.
So it's Sam's Presti fault that Russell Westbrook didn't want to evolve his game.
I, it's his responsibility to trim that off of him before it explode, which it already explode. For that simple fact that he should have never had hired Scott Brooks. He should have hired a more dominant coach that actually have like treads and actually had information, like, got like reins of playing the game, so they can listen to him completely. Because you ain't gonna have a Scott Brooks telling Westbrook, yo, you need to feed KD. You got Russell Westbrook thinking that he's the same level of KD. Next team, he's thinking he's the same level. First of all, he played with James Harden before him, and James Harden came off the bench with him. So he already got that in his mindset. He playing with him, and he see how he play, and he doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Okay,
he,
so having said all that, whose
yeah.
fault is it? Because all that stuff you spewing out right now, it leads to one common denominator, and all the scenario you putting out there in the atmosphere, it leads to one common denominator. So
Like I
whose
said,
fault is that? Huh?
bro. Like I said, like, I don't know what
No,
you.
no,
I
no,
don't.
no politicking. I need you to, for once, answer the question. No politics, none of that shit. Just answer the question. Whose fault is it?
It both the player and the organization.
So, so the organization enables this bad behavior, right? The star player don't learn from his bad behavior and continues to do the same thing in different cities. So if the star player continues to do the same thing in different cities, whose fault is it?
The organization.
Really?
Could you-
So you mean to tell me OKC, Houston, Washington is all their fault. It's not Russell Westbrook's fault. Everybody else is the problem but Russell Westbrook. We're supposed to take his shortcomings and embrace his shortcomings, but anybody else that embraces his shortcomings is their fault, right? That what you saying?
Hey, when you put it like that, I would agree with you. But what I'm saying is a 50-50. It's
Ain't
not
no damn
100%.
50-50.
Yeah, it is, bro.
How?
Cause if you,
Okay.
as an
So
organization, you
has his
allow it to
has his
happen.
has his style of play resulted in winning? Has it?
You want an MVP with it,
That's not what I'm
but
asking you. Has this has his style of play resulted in winning?
winning games, yes, his style of play give you wins. It do give you wins.
Okay, then did it
Winning,
result in him winning a champ? Has it resulted in him winning a championship?
of course not. Well, we're not
All
discussing
right
that.
then.
You
So
you
what are we
you
talking
said
about?
winning. You said winning. I gave you.
Hey, okay, winning games and winning championships is two totally different things. When it
Thank you.
comes to when it comes down to the get down, we talk about winning championships. Ain't that what it's all about?
It's about growing your game into and be the best you can. You know what I'm saying?
But
That's the big.
he has not
That's the
grown
point of
his
the
game.
game.
But he hasn't grown
Well,
his game.
true.
What part of his game has evolved? Go ahead, tell me. What part of his game evolved?
Uh, y'all a little better on the defense stance. The stance a little more lower than it usually be. It was much higher last year. I think he kind of developed on a better defensive stand. Um, when he take a shot, his left shoulder don't really fall too back, but he just gonna get used to it, and then his percentage is gonna go back up.
What?
Um,
You
right.
you do realize he's been a low percentage shooter his whole career, right? He's been a high volume, low percentage shooter his whole career.
AI too, but we don't knock him for that.
Man, we not talking about Allen Iverson. See,
All
stop
right,
bringing it. See,
I'm
don't
just
do that.
saying.
We not talking
All
about
right,
Allen Iverson.
all right. I'm just saying, the ridicule is too strong on one side. That's all I'm saying. We gotta keep it balanced. That's why I don't bring it up like that hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to bring up a percentage. I try to bring out the impact that he put on the game a lot. Like I said, get this man 25, 30 games. That's all I'm saying, bro. And then LB, we'll come
Man,
back
I'm not
here,
giving him the 25 game. Not
bro.
from what
Come
I've seen
on,
over the
bro. You
last
can't trade
11
him.
years from this guy.
You can't trade him because you already
Why
traded
not?
for him. No, you already traded for him,
Why
so you
not?
gotta wait a whole year. You gotta wait a whole year. You
No,
just got
you
him in a
don't. You
trade.
can trade.
No, you
No, you
can't.
don't.
Look it up. Real talk. I'm telling you, bro, you can't trade him, bro. You
Look,
just got him in a trade. You
you
gotta
can
wait a
trade
whole
a
year.
look. You trying to tell me about NBA rules? You can trade a player. You cannot trade a player for at least 90 days.
Not. Hey, listen. I'm
You
telling you.
trying to
Look it
tell
up.
me about NBA rules? You
I, I, I
you trying
I'm
to
not
talk
gonna.
to
I'm not
me
gonna argue
about
about that.
NBA rules?
I'm not arguing about NBA rules. I'm just saying. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
don't argue
Russell.
with me about NBA rules
I
because
won't. I won't. I
yeah.
won't. I won't. I won't. I'll
Okay,
fall
yeah.
back on
All
that.
right, 'cause,
Yeah. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
you about to
Yeah.
get flame broiled on
Yeah.
that shit,
Yeah.
bro.
Nah. Nah. I'm not
Yeah,
even on
yeah,
that boat. I'm just saying y'all
yeah.
can't trade Russ. That's all I'm saying. Y'all gotta
What do
keep
you mean
Russ,
we can't trade him? He's been traded 3 times.
bro. Y'all next year. Y'all can trade him next year, but not this year. He with y'all all the way
Why
through.
not? Why we can't trade him this year?
I'm telling you, watch it. Just check it out. Check that information out.
Why
I'm
can't
telling
why?
you.
What's your
Get to your
justification for
source.
not trading Russell Westbrook at the trade deadline?
Man, I'm telling you, I don't think I can flip that like that, bro. First of all, like who gonna take in that 44 mil? Y'all fucked up. The Wizards thought they thought they finna have to keep that nigga, but y'all niggas took that. Nobody's taking that, bro. Y'all keeping that. And then he got a player option for next year. He keeping that. He's not opting out, bro. He's not opting out next year at all. He's opting in. You know what I'm saying? It's not no Chris Paul shit. Are we gonna restructure your shit a little longer? No, no, sir. He's opting in next year. So y'all stuck
You
low
still
key with
haven't
him.
answered my question. You
What up?
still have not answered my question.
What's the
What
question?
what's your justification for keeping him?
Bro, because you ain't get this nigga more than 30, you ain't get more than 25 games. That's what I'm saying, bro.
No,
God.
what's up with this 25? And then what's up with this 25 game stuff?
Because I feel like if you get about 25 games, you'll get a feel of something at least. So by then you'll see, okay, this team gonna go either up or they're actually gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? Less than 10, that's tough, bro, because everybody trying to get in the flux of that. About 15 games, you're gonna understand. Okay, this is how we gonna actually play. And you give yourself 10 games to work on that. Then that give me an idea. Oh shit, you're either gonna go trajectory up or you're gonna trajectory go down. That's what
So
I'm
you saying
saying.
after
Like
10 games? So all
after
right. So
20, yeah,
okay.
go ahead.
So all right. So you saying give somebody 25 games to get it right. You give a team 25 games.
Give them 25 games to see if you got it right, if it's possible to get right. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna see the possibility. You're gonna see your trajectory. It's like a stock. You're gonna see it when that time comes. You go, oh, 25. You got this certain amount. You get like I said. You're gonna have about 15 games roughly of what you want to do, and then them 10 games is for you to try to perfect it or try to keep it consistent. And that's how you're gonna go further on into the rest of the season. That's what I'm saying. You haven't had enough games with him or LeBron or AD. You're gonna at least when LeBron come back, you're gonna at least have about at least about 15, 20 with them. And then you'll get an idea, okay, this team wanna play like this and this is how it's gonna go. Cause you ain't gonna do the same thing over and over and over like 15 times. You're gonna stop at least 14 and you're gonna realize what you need to do. That's why I say everybody gotta relax, let that shit play out. The teams that you see at the top, a lot of them don't be there by the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? You think the Knicks are gonna be number one this year? Come on.
Why not? The Knicks got more chemistry than the Lakers do.
Of course, yeah.
They brought
Cause they
everybody back. Minus
yeah,
one
cause
or two players, they brought everybody back. So why won't the Knicks? The Knicks have a better shot at being number one seed than the Lakers do. They got more of
mm,
a chemistry than the Lakers do.
ah,
So what is you talking about?
they got AD and LeBron. That's the difference.
And what's that?
Proven, proven commodity.
Okay, so they got AD and LeBron. Neither one of them can stay healthy. So what
And
is you saying? AD
see that,
still AD still a game time decision right now as we speak.
and vice versa.
The Knicks has been fully healthy. When have you seen the Knicks? Anybody on the Knicks outside of Mitchell Robinson?
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not
Most of the
questioning.
core pieces have been there.
But how like LB, how I was just thinking just now. I'm not thinking about the injuries process. Like I said, you got a LeBron coming back next week. You got him coming back, and then you. I'm going off of forward progress. I can see them forward progress of if he come back regularly. We got that shit. We back on ship. Compared to the Knicks, I can see the Lakers still getting number one before the Knicks. Even with these bruises and bumps in the first 10 games, not even hit 10 mark yet. But the first 10 games, y'all niggas crazy. Overreaction. Y'all ain't pulling the Karen. Y'all gotta relax. Y'all gotta
Man,
relax.
you ever thought about running for politics?
Nah, I never thought about it. I
Yeah,
should,
you
huh?
should consider running for politics. You really should consider running for politics. Because, hey, you are a slick talker Skywalker, man. I'm telling you, trying to tell you.
Nah,
But see,
hey, I'm
you can't do slick talking Skywalker shit around here. I won't let that happen. The truth of the matter is, Russell Westbrook he plays like shit. He plays like a Tasmanian devil, running around here, just being all over the place and not sticking within the confines of the offense. Right? Now we've heard stories of Russell Westbrook coming in, doing his own thing, showing up late to team meetings, showing up. Well, no, he don't show up late to team meetings. That's James Harden that would show up late to team meetings. Russell Westbrook is actually
mm,
a consummate professional. So
mm.
despite the fact Russell Westbrook is a consummate professional and all that, you can't be that much professional if you're going against what the coaches if you're going against the coach's strategy. You can't be that much professional.
Mm.
If you go
I
against the coach's strategy, is that that's unprofessional conduct, right?
I agree with that.
So
I
I mean,
I didn't know he
and he
went against
playing
that.
hard.
I didn't know he did that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. My
yeah.
bad.
He went against Frank Vogel's strategy at the end of the game on Thursday night. So with that, right? And I don't want people using this notion that he's playing hard as a front for him to be going out here being out of control and playing like a Tasmanian devil and going against coach's strategy.
That's true.
And truth be told, Westbrook wasn't even the first option going to the Lakers. He wasn't even their first option. He was like option like number 4. Huh.
Shit, he ain't
When all the other plans fell off, that's when they actually, oh man, well shit, let's go ahead and get Westbrook. I really don't want the nigga, but shit, let's go get him.
He had to sign off on that bit, dog. Dog, like I'm telling you, bro.
Well,
Like.
I know, but there's a difference between signing off something with confidence and signing off on something reluctantly.
So holla at Rob
Because,
Palinka. Why we not
well,
slapping on
look,
about Rob Palinka?
because Rob Palinka is at the mercy of LeBron and AD. That's why.
I don't know. This nigga was an
You mean
agent
you
for
don't know?
Kobe. He was an agent for Kobe, bro. I don't. Kobe don't fuck with weak
Okay,
niggas.
yeah, you could be agent for Kobe, but at the same time, if you allow these players to get that kind of power, then yeah.
Nah, I think it's a reach, bro.
And
I think
that's
that's
what
a
we see
reach.
nowadays with a lot of these players in the league. They got all kinds of power that they don't deserve.
I don't know. I think that's a reach, bit dog. I think that's a foul
Man, no damn reach
like
is fact. It's a
on
fact.
first team.
I don't got no reason to reach.
Dog,
The
listen,
only thing
Rob
I could be
Palinka pulled
doing here
that
in the
trigger,
next couple
bro.
minutes is reaching for my burger.
Mm-mm. Big dog. Rob Palinka made that move. We gotta holler at these gyms. We gotta stop putting on these players because these gyms make their own
Hey, can I
decisions,
get a
bro.
number one with no onions, no pickles, add bacon and cheese?
Shit, I cap on that too, dog.
Small.
You capping tonight.
Give me a high C. Yeah.
High cap.
Huh? No. My bad, man. I'm trying to order some food, man.
Nah, you good, you good, you good. Yo, Jeffrey, dog, listen, bro. Even if they wanted Buddy Hill, bro, like Russell Westbrook, that's a good option as well, man. Listen, dog. Like I said, dog, get this nigga 25 games, 25 to 30 games. See how that shit flux out. You gonna see tonight too, man. Them boy gonna get a W tonight. Watch, big W tonight. No L's tonight. Russell, he gonna have less than 6 turnovers. Oh, that's all he got. That's once he cut that down, he be straight. The turnovers, he be straight. We overreacting, dog. That's all I'm saying, dog. We all over here overreacting, it, dog.
We overreacted, huh? Russell Westbrook out here playing like a goddamn crash test dummy. We overreacted. I tell you, man. Well, this has been pretty much an entertaining stream. I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. I thank everybody for coming on. Even though what was on that cap, he was all cap about that shit. But I thank him, T Price. Go subscribe to T Price, James, Nola Boy Sports News. I appreciate everyone for coming on. I'm signing out, y'all. Smash like, hit subscribe, man. This your boy. Scream at me.